that I know what I have to do now. I'm prepared to my best capability to go out and perform, and performance leads to the win. I'm not worried about Wilder.
So you're blocking all that out?
Yeah. And even after, I'm not going to entertain that conversation either.
The podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
ROCKED.com.
I feel I'm the best in the sport, and to be the best, you got to be the best.
ROCKED.com. To be one champion, one face, one name. His name's Deontay Wilder. ROCKED.com.
Just the fact that I've been one of the contenders for the longest time.
110%. There's no doubt in my mind that fight will happen. There's no doubt in my mind I'll beat Wilder as well.
Sky's the limit, baby.
ROCKED.com.
We don't fight for rings and stuff like that. I don't fear anyone.
En este deporte no se viene a jugar y no le tengo miedo a nadie.
You don't come to play in this sport. I fear no one in this sport.
Does that mean that you will fight Triple G later this year?
Como lo dije en la pelea pasada, ahorita mismo me vuelvo a poner los guantes.
As I said in the last fight, right now I'll put on the gloves again.
¡Viva México!
Canelo wants to unify all the titles.
When did you realize, Andy, that you could take his power?
Because of the Mexican warrior that I am, I got that Mexican blood in me. So, talking about the Mexican style, I just proved it.
ROCKED.com.
Ain't no other fight in the game can see the boxing boys.
Good morning, TBV. Welcome back to all my UK listeners. I missed you. All the American listeners, tell them how much we miss them. We miss them. It's fight week. AJ Ruiz, and guess who's back? The UK in full force. Now, I did not assume that you guys were going to be this upset with the topic this morning, I swear. I had no hand in this. This is being reported by World Boxing News. Stop hating on us. 34 thumbs down already? Oh, my God. Why do I have to be making up the story? WorldBoxingNews.net. It's not my problem. Don't be upset at me. This is your champion. This is blasphemy. Come on, ladies and gents, don't get mad. Yo, I just want to know why we never see Wilder get reported that he was hurt in sparring, man. What the for the bejeebas? Yo, according to World Boxing News, Anthony Joshua reportedly troubled by sparring partner again. Oh, man. Woe is AJ. Woe is AJ. World Boxing News understands Anthony Joshua has been troubled once again in preparation for a fight with Andy Ruiz Jr. Just like the last camp, which World Boxing News reported first at the time, Joshua was rumored to have been hurt significantly when trading blows with a sparring partner. During training camp for the June 1st meeting, World Boxing News revealed it was Joey Dawejko who dropped AJ as he was put through his paces for an American debut. Dawejko was then silent when asked to confirm the rumors, only adding more fuel to the fire. This time around, but without a name for confirmation, Joshua once again rocked in the run-up to facing the first Mexican heavyweight champ. Now, this is not what I want to hear on Monday morning of fight week, but apparently World Boxing News is reporting this. Let me just go ahead and screen share since, we're getting so much hatred as if we made this up ourselves. This is World Boxing News. As you can see right there, Phil J, 212, 219. This wasn't me. This wasn't me. But this is what we're going to be talking about. We're going to talk about why he can't keep his hands up during sparring. Why is he getting hurt? Is he going to be concussed again? I mean, what's up? Are they just setting up the excuses in case he wins? I don't even understand. Now, on a Monday, this ain't what I want to hear. But let me just reiterate. Let me just repeat. I'm just saying. Let me just say. My champ, Deontay Wilder. I've never heard of rumors of him getting beat up in sparring. Never.
There's only one Deontay Wilder.
You better not duck me, son. You better not duck me, son.
3 years, they still ducking.
I speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it. I can't say it enough. I speak it, believe it.
2 attempts, handed bands over. Sicko hit, shot and missed. 2 to stand over. Breadwinner, huh? Look who in the building. Let me check my Instagram. I might be at 1 million. And I'm in.
BoxingWords.com.
Yo. Good morning. Shout out to everybody out there in the TBV universe. Back with another one. And man, it seems like once we get close to fight week, man, things start to come out about possibly getting beat up in sparring and this and that. I'm of the mindset this fight week, we know it's going to be a very, very popular topic. And I'm not saying that World Boxing News isn't accurate or they wasn't told that, but I'm saying, me personally, I mean, I don't really believe it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he was, maybe he wasn't. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not of the mindset to run with everything. They have no source. They have no person to say that I did it. You know what I'm saying? We had a name last time, Joey D. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knew it was Joey D. Now it's just like, oh, we got it, but we're not going to let it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. If fight week is it clickbaitish? It could be. You know what I'm saying? People want to talk about it. We see how many people.
I mean,
now. Can you gave your.
It's just that you always pander to the UK. You always pander to the UK. Why are you always pandering to the UK? Now all of a sudden, World Boxing News ain't legitimate now. Now they not legitimate.
Live for 4 minutes. I got his ass struck already. 4 minutes live. I got him. I'm just saying, man. I'm not saying World Boxing News isn't a legitimate, but I have read some of their articles where they are very, very favorable towards their UK fighters. And I'm not saying that they're wrong about AJ.
Anthony Joshua from the UK last I checked.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that they're wrong, but at the same time, I don't have a name. I don't have any guy come out here saying that, yeah, there was.
Bruh, don't nobody make Michael Coppinger give up their sources. Won't you be fair, Michael? I don't see you asking. I don't see you asking Dan Rayfield for his sources.
I didn't ask Keith Addick his source on air.
Bruh, I don't see you asking him his sources, man.
I didn't ask Keith on air his source. On air live, man. It's like I don't know what you're talking about. But anyway, look, man, AJ. It's fight week. I know a lot of stories going to be coming out about AJ and sparring, AJ and this, AJ and that. Only thing that matters, man, is we here for the fight week, you know what I'm saying? Everything else in past probably really don't matter, don't have really much gauge on it, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, if he was knocked out in sparring, it's not a good look. I can't say that. But at the same time, I need more proof, more evidence than just to go with a story. I mean, I seen a lot.
Come on, champ. Come on. Think about what you're saying. So when Thomas Hauser broke the Dillian White story, did you need more proof or you believed his story? Then he came out with a secondary article and you only further believed it. This is their second article. How you gonna tell me they proved it the first time and now the second time they lying? They proved it the first time, so much so that AJ's father was allegedly arguing with Eddie because he knew his son was concussed in sparring. But now they lying. Come on, man. Come on, man. You know who confirmed it? Too bad you won't wake up early. But yesterday, John Scully confirmed that Joey Dawejko did tell him. So now, it's on audio. It's on audio.
Joey ain't told the public, though.
He told him. That's all that matter. That's all that matters. Someone else confirming it, just like Barry Hunter confirming it when Broner got that black eye. Come on, somebody confirming it. You trying to make it a gym rumor. People out here saying it's true. You pandering to the UK.
I'm pandering to the UK because I want more evidence.
You want more evidence from the same website that broke the news the first time.
When Dillian White shit came out, we had audio talking about, hey, man, I'm with him and Eddie. We had a secret meeting. We had Tom Hauser. I had more than one thing to go off of, Ness. Don't try to sit here and paint me as a Dylan White lover or supporter or don't care about fucking dudes cheating and shit.
No. What I'm saying is when the article broke, we reported. We didn't question whether Thomas Hauser. Let me finish my sentence. We didn't question whether Thomas Hauser.
Let you finish your sentence. Can I finish my goddamn sentence? What you mean?
All right. We didn't question whether Thomas Hauser was credible. That's all I'm saying. Now all of a sudden, World Boxing News ain't credible. Because the news isn't favorable to a certain demographic, they not credible. We didn't question Thomas Hauser, and we ain't question the second article, and we still waiting for the B sample, so we believed them. And we ain't question, Phil J and World Boxing News the first time when they proved it was Dawejko. So why am I questioning it now?
Don't say we, say you.
General public, Mike.
I'm not general, baby.
You pandering to the UK. You want a dual citizenship. I see what you're going for.
Put me in solitary, baby. I don't want to be in fucking General Pop.
I see. You want you pandering. I know, but it's all good. Look, facts is facts. Facts is facts. They're reporting it. It is up to AJ and them to come out and say the opposite. Now, we did our due diligence. We had Timothy Moten on here first. We spoke to him. He said AJ's looking good. We reported on him looking good, just like we're reporting on him not looking good. But all of a sudden, you believe Timothy Moten. You don't believe World Boxing News. And that's okay. That's okay.
Timothy Moten is in the camp, ain't he? It's World Boxing News.
That's okay. Camp. That's okay, man.
All right, man. Look at the dude. Oh man, I'm sorry.
Oh, so Mike, let me ask you something. You been to camps? You telling me when shit happened in the camp, the dude who called you in ain't in control? He can't easily tell you don't say what happened. Keep it to yourself. Play it up. None of that. None of that can't happen. Timothy can't be saying what he was allowed to say. Mind you, I told you that day, Timothy told me he was trying to get the interview cleared. He had to get it cleared. He asked me what I was going to ask. So, we'll believe Timothy, though. AJ knocking out sparring partners. But I got to get the interview cleared. Hold on, let me find out what I can say, what I can't say. Come on, champ. If we gonna be, fair, let's be fair across the board. And with him saying all that live on radio, I still believed him. I still believe, just like I still believe them. It's not up to us to prove either one of them wrong. That's the publications. That's AJ's job. If he don't believe what they saying on World Boxing, let him put out something. That ain't my job. I'm reporting like I always do. But you mad. You mad because World Boxing News got the inside scoop again. All I'm saying is where there's smoke, there's fire. This ain't the first time, and I'm highly down it's going to be the last time. And if you read the article, man, they like the level of opposition in that sparring. Like, they don't understand. They don't understand how something like this could happen. But it did, Looks like we lost Mike again. I mean, Mike talk about the queen in the internet, but damn. Yeah, listen, sparring stories like John Scully told us, the sparring story could be far from the truth. But there could be truth to it. If someone said they got dropped, maybe they got caught with a good shot. Who knows? But AJ shouldn't be getting dropped in sparring or hurt in sparring, man. Hopefully he's all right. They say he do a lot of control sparring. And I can see that, We've talked to people that says he does control sparring. But what happens when they let them hands go? Is he, okay? Is he not getting dropped? Is his chin holding up? You tell me. But the number to call in is 1-425-569-5241. Remember, this is not our article. This is World Boxing News. We do not work for World Boxing News. I don't even know where they at, but they have been reporting for quite some time. And they have been right on many of occasions. They've had Shelly Finkel stories throughout the entire AJ Wilder buildup. So, it is what it is. The people can be upset, but a report is a report, and we must report. Anthony Joshua will be facing Andy Ruiz Jr. in the rematch in Saudi Arabia. But World Boxing News understands that Anthony Joshua has been in trouble once again when preparing for a fight with Andy Ruiz Jr. Just like the last camp, World Boxing News reported first. At the time, Joshua was rumored to have been hurt significantly when trading blows with a sparring partner during training camp for the June 1st meeting. World Boxing News revealed it was Joey Dawejko who dropped AJ as he was put through his paces for the American debut. Dawejko's then silence and when asked to confirm the rumors, only adding more fuel to the fire. This time around, without a name for confirmation, Joshua was again rocked in the run-up to facing Mexico's first heavyweight king. Now, they have a few names in sparring: Tom Little, Derek Chisora, Andrew Tabiti, Timothy Moten, and Albon Pervizaj. I don't even know. But I'm going to say Derek Chisora and Tabiti. Tabiti's fast hands, Chisora's, come forwardness, aggressiveness. Maybe he could have been one of the names to have, maybe buzzed AJ because they did say he was rocked. They didn't say he got dropped. They say he was rocked. He was hurt. So, not dropped. But it looks like we lost Mike for good. I don't know what the heck's going on. I was trying to give him time to come back. But look, it's just a quick report. This is what worldboxingnews.net is reporting. You can go find this yourself. Don't be mad at me. I see so many people, why are you not reporting Timothy Moten? Because we had Timothy Moten on the show. That's all. Just go through all the episodes. We try to get someone on every day. Today we'll have Cassius Chaney, heavyweight Cassius Chaney, on the show. We might have a few other people. I'm talking with about a dozen or so, to be honest with you, in the background. Issue is always going to be that 9:30 Eastern, guest slot doesn't work for many people because of the time zone. But we're going to get on out to the callers. I'm riding solo, dolo, Scarface, no Manolo. No sense in bouncing it back and forth. It's just me. So we'll get out to the callers and get your thoughts. Remember, if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Don't let the haters win. They got 65 thumbs down. They mad. AJ got his head knocked off in sparring again. They blaming me. I didn't do it. Why you mad at my thumbs down button? Thumbs down ain't knock out AJ. Hit the thumbs up, man. We here talking boxing. This is part of boxing. Everybody suffers adversity. You know what I'm saying? You got to learn to deal with it. You got to dust yourself off and try it again. I don't know. But it ain't on me. I don't know, man. There's footage being shown of AJ. I don't know. It's leaked out here, man. I don't know what's going on. Look, that's what the streets is saying. I'm just reporting, man. Don't be mad. And if it happened once, who's to say it can't happen again, right? We don't know. Unless it comes out and gets debunked, this is what it is.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
Yes, sir. Whoa. Mikey Mike busting our eardrums. We going out to LA, CYP early in the morning. Let's go.
Yo, what up? What up, weirdos, losers and idiots in the chat, winners and kings who ain't scared of the truth. It's another morning on Monday. Let me get right to it. Some things y'all just don't understand, and y'all mad because I help you understand it, and you don't want to understand it. But let's look at it like this. You don't pay sparring partners to kick your ass. So if a sparring partner kicks your ass, that's your problem. That's a kink in your armor. It's just like in the NFL, you got the practice squad. The practice squad comes in and does whatever is needed for the A team. They don't come in there to shine. They come in there to get the A team ready. That is what sparring partners do. They are paid to help you with the things you need to work on. If you get your ass kicked by a sparring partner, homie, you got issues. I know AJ is losing this fight, and that's the only opinion I'm giving. Everything else I spit is fact. AJ, in my opinion, will lose this fight because he did not have enough time to get himself together to recover from that devastating ass whooping. It's a money grab. It's people around him making him feel the pressure. He really don't want this fight, and I don't blame him. I'm not putting AJ down. I'm telling you, he deserves everything that every other champion got when they got their ass knocked out. Dude, relax, recover, go build your confidence up, come on back. He deserves the same. But y'all got him fucked up out there, and y'all gonna get him fucked up again, and then on Sunday, y'all gonna disappear. Y'all over here deep, y'all deep now. But the truth of the matter is, y'all not actually good finesse because y'all don't super chat and y'all don't Patreon. Y'all shady. Y'all shady. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Now, man, we've all heard of like things happening like the football and shit like that, the scout team and like that. We heard of scout team players owning the starters, you know what I'm saying? I believe it was the Miami Dolphins when they had Ryan Tannehill. They had a cornerback that picked off Ryan Tannehill like 3 or 4 straight passes. So sometimes, you know what I'm saying, those guys who get their chance make the most of it.
All right. Let's Mike, you got any final thoughts? Because you kind of got lost in the sauce.
Yeah, I know, man. He got rocked in sparring. Nobody came out and said they done it. You know, didn't say he got dropped. So I don't know, man. Look, sounds good. You know what I'm saying? Sounds like a great story, but it's fight week. You know what I'm saying? If that plays a part, then it plays a part. But I'm not going to let that, you know what I'm saying, dictate my feelings towards this weekend's fight. I'm going to see how the press conference goes, see how the workout goes, see how the weigh-in goes, and get my conclusion from that. But before we get to another call, we got a couple super chats. KP from KC5, and we said, he said, Rick Glazer said it. And we got now King, he says, Ness and Mike playing good cop, bad cop. Crying emoji. Really? I don't know about that.
Hell yeah, Mike always trying to play good cop, bruh. I'm telling y'all, he love the UK. It's crazy. I don't know why people do that. Like, look, I'm going to respect the UK when they look good. And, you know, you got guys out there looking good. Josh Taylor, man. Shout out Josh Taylor.
And we got Diriyah Betts. I can see something is off with AJ. He will lose. Sorry, UK.
Yeah, man. Body language experts out here, man. Everybody see it. I can see clearly now there's something wrong. His facial expressions don't look the same. You don't think so? He be looking weird, bruh. He be looking weird.
He from the UK. He got a funny haircut.
Ooh, they said Mike's not fake like Ness. Yo, World Boxing News fake, huh? Y'all some haters, man. Troy, what up?
Yes. Big up yourself.
What's going on, Troy?
Okay. Everything is good, sir. Let's establish some ground rules, man. So I'm using my boomerang real quick. Just between me and you, Nessa, so you don't. Yeah, so, you know, when I call in, unless I ask you a question, don't speak. Because you'll just cut me off and eat up my time. I understand it's your show, but it's my time.
Don't make me cut you right now.
See, that's my point. I'm just gonna make my point, and I still got my boomerang, right?
Maybe.
Which I'm using.
Maybe.
It's all about respect, man. It's your show, but it's my time. What you eating into? So. Yes, okay. He got rocked in sparring. I mean, if that happened, great. If it didn't happen, that's great too. But you have to ask yourself a couple of questions. As smart as his camp is, Eddie Hearn, he's been in business for years. Why would they even let anything like that leak out?
The same reason they let it leak out the first time.
Yeah. After the fact. Nah,
champ. Before the fact.
After.
Before.
No. After, but
before.
I didn't ask you a question, Nestor, so you shouldn't be speaking.
Because you don't got internet.
We established ground rules.
You don't got internet. That's why you calling on the phone, so you ain't reading no articles.
Nestor, I actually do have a laptop and all that, Nestor. I just choose to use my phone.
You got AOL.
Thank you, sir. Okay. Yes, of course I am, Nestor, because I'm antiquated and old. Right. We already know that. Okay. As I was saying, you know what? I hope all these articles keep coming out and everything else, because when he wins, what are you going to say? Honestly, he's been down before. Okay. It's not the point of him being down, it's what you do after you go down. You understand me? Because this builds greatness, because you go through something in the sport and then you come back from that and that triumph right there helps you to become great. If all you do is constantly win and you never have to go through anything, how will you know how to deal with adversity when it comes? So good for him. We still here?
Yeah, man, we here. I thought you wanted to, you want
Okay,
to cut off.
No. When I ask a question, it's cool if cool to speak because the brother cuts me off all the time. And I don't know how to read body language from off the internet. Me personally, I really have no idea how to read someone's body language.
You ain't got internet, champ. You don't watch interviews just like you don't watch fights, man. You just a talker.
Nestor, I didn't ask you a question. Stop speaking.
We'll be back to you, Troy. We got to get our first interview on. We're going to have Cassius Chaney, the heavyweight. We'll talk to him about real boxing instead of this bum from Detroit, Troy. Mike, hold it down. I'll be backy.
He's from Baltimore. All right. Big ups, Cassius Chaney, man. But look. I know we all think AJ's chin is not strong or is not solid because he's been down on numerous occasions. But like Troy said, man, it's about getting back up, and it's about what you do after adversity. Like AJ didn't have to take this fight going into the rematch, but he started sparring early, like you said, in interviews. And if you started sparring like your whole camp, been pretty much more than a camp, been like months now, then I'm guarantee you will probably get caught within those 3 months. But it didn't, the story didn't say that he was knocked down. He was knocked out. It said he was rocked.
Said he was rocked.
I thought you was making a call. So I'll be on my shit, man. Did he come in and jump? Hey, Mike, no, it's like this. But anyway, he was rocked. Cool. 3-4 months of sparring, you're going to get rocked sometime, sooner or later. These guys are professional boxers, too. There are elite boxers, too. So with that being said, it's good that he got rocked because he had to go through that adversity and try to find his way through being rocked. And now,
come on, Mike. Hate to interrupt you, but we got your man, Mr. Go Viral off his knockouts, Cassius Chaney. He is from... He is from Connecticut, right? Or do you claim Connecticut, or are you claiming like the DMV where you train with Calvin Ford, Mr. Chaney?
No, I'm from Baltimore, but I came to Connecticut when I was like 15, and I ended up staying and going to high school. So, but I'm from Baltimore originally. My mom's side is from Baltimore. My dad is from Philly, but the only two people that live here is my grandmother and great grandmother. So I come here to. This to help them, and I went to high school here, so it's cool.
So talk to us, man. How have you been? I'm sorry, go ahead, Mike.
No, I was just saying he turned big time on me. You know what I'm saying? He got a victory last week. I texted him like, man, good victory. I ain't get no text back. I was like, what up, Cass?
You text me?
No, fuck me. I did. But it's all good. How you been?
96. Good. Yeah, but this is the number you got to text. You got to hit me on this one. The other one only worked for like Wi-Fi. Like the one you probably got. That's the one I just told him to call me on. That's to call me on. I'll give you the number. I'll send it to you.
Ready.
It's not the one you probably have.
Man, so I just want to say, man, I see you out here, and you really seem to be doing your thing, man. You're fighting common opponents with a lot of these up-and-coming heavyweights, and you're stopping them in spectacular fashion. some of these guys might have amateur backgrounds where you know you don't have that heavy amateur background, but you're definitely fitting into the pros, man. How's it feel? You're 18-0, 12 KOs, and really starting to get some attention on you.
It feels good because I've been around. I've been around a lot of guys when I was an amateur, just trying to go spar, you know, and you know, like I tell people, man, I came out of college, I ain't have no debt, you know. I had to go once I started boxing. I started realizing that it's pretty much like you got to go do this stuff on your own if you don't got people that's like bringing you places, you know. I just said, let me go get a credit card, and I'll just go to somebody's camp, you know, and I'll just sit and spar and try and listen. And I've been fortunate to be able to go to camps, and I wasn't taken advantage of. You know, I was just always being kind of like shown certain stuff of how to, you know, prepare for a camp or be in a camp. The only one I think I really missed as far as camp-wise so far is I didn't go to Klitschko's, and I haven't been able to go to Wilder's just from timing yet. But, you know, I think, you know, I'll probably end up going to Harris at some point. But, you know, I would say that I've been fortunate enough to get a lot of different looks in that regard. Like, I've still gotten quality sparring, whereas I didn't get a lot of amateur fights. You get what I'm saying? Like, the amateurs are, because you're going to come across all different type of styles, cultures, you know, different type of people, and I've been fortunate enough to get that sort of like in my sparring, you know, if that makes sense.
Definitely.
I know when we talked earlier this summer, you know what I'm saying, you weren't necessarily happy with the frequency in which you were fighting, but it seems like that all changed later on this year. Can you tell me what happened? Were you able to sit down with main events and get your point across?
Well, we just asked to speak, and, you know, Cassie just was like, you know, just, so you don't tell me what you need or what you want, how would I know? So we sat down, and they just, you know, kind of just restructured the contract a little different to give me a lot more fights, but flexibility where I could concentrate on training all the time. Like I don't have a manager. So my first 10 fights, like, I don't really say this, but I was getting more rounds in the ring than I was sparring. I wasn't getting sparring, and I had a manager, and it used to frustrate me. Like, yo, like, this dude, I mean, like, he could put me in position to really focus on boxing, and he won't. Like, he was financially able to do that, and it was just frustrating where I would have to, like, call Amir up, and he got to fight, and I'm like, yo, I just need to come down there to help you, and I'm using that as sparring, you know, the few rounds you were getting. So my fights were going a distance with guys that now I'll stop all of them because I'm able to get sparring. I know now it's in my power to say, look, man, I got enough money to give you gas money. Can you come help me? Can you come down and give me sparring? And most of the time, guys will say yes, you know, and it's starting to benefit me more in that aspect because I'm going to fights knowing I'm prepared. Where before I was like, yo, just win it. Yo, don't do nothing stupid. Just win it on points, and, you know, just understand that, you know, you won't get critiqued, but just go ahead and win the fight, because if you lose it on points, then my manager at the time would really say, oh yeah, we gotta cut you, you know. So I just was going in there like, yo, just win it on points, and that's what I had to do.
So I see you're on a 7-fight knockout streak. Is that something you go into the ring like, man, I got to get this knockout. I want to keep that going, because you know that there will be a buzz built behind it. Like, the more you knock people out, the more people going to write like, man, he's on an 8, 9, oh my God, 10-fight knockout streak. So is that something you think about, or you just going in there to get the win, and you trying to put that the furthest from your mind?
I just go in there like, this last one was a little bit more. I'm never really nervous or anything, but this last one was a little bit more like, oh man, I can fight for the WBC silver strap, you know, and I'm like, the WBC, man, that's what Wilder has, and, you know, it's the history of it, you know, just being a part of that, you know, I mean, and they gave me the patch to sew on my trunks, and I'm like, dang, that's for real. So all that stuff was kind of playing in my mind to where I wanted to get a knockout a little bit, and, you know, I had to settle down. You know, I just had to calm down, and my last few knockouts and stuff, I haven't even thought about it. I was just more like, you know, I know if I land, I'm going to hurt you, but now I'm starting to land, and I know I'm probably going to knock you out if I touch you up top. So this fight, I was just trying a little bit too hard early. Then once I settled down and made him settle down, I was all right. You know, but usually I don't really look for it. You know, I just go in and I'm like, you know, I'm a big guy. You know, don't do anything stupid because you're still fighting these big guys. You know, and just be more responsible defensively.
Speaking on the WBC, we all know who sits at the top of the WBC in the heavyweight division. What was your reaction to Wilder's performance two weekends ago against Luis Ortiz?
Oh man, it was nice. You know, it was smooth because both guys were smooth. To me, I thought Ortiz was doing some really good things, but you know, Wilder right now, man, he's learned the way he needed to learn. I remember in the article a few years ago, you know, he was getting critiqued about not fighting Vekin at that time or Klitschko at that time, and he responded in like the article, like, you can't rush anybody's progress. You know, you can't just, you know, rush anybody's progression in this sport because everybody develops differently. And that might have been like my first year as a pro, or I was still amateur or something. And I had thought, like, you know what, that's true because, you know, he may not be ready for Klitschko at that particular time. You know what I mean? And, you know, he obviously he has learned things about himself and about his camps that he enjoys, that he does for him. You know, when we all turn, you know, start fighting and turning pro, everybody telling us like, yo, you gotta run 6 miles, run 8 miles. Hey, that's not for everybody. You know, like, everybody's bodies are different. And for me, one of the best things I saw was he wasn't really throwing wild. He was just calculating his moves and try to just, you know, wait Ortiz out. And as good as Ortiz is, he is older, so, you know, he got waited out a little bit. And it was just a smooth shot right there.
So, Cassius, this morning we're discussing this breaking news from the website World Boxing News, who's reporting that Anthony Joshua has reportedly been rocked in sparring. And the reason it's news is because obviously he's as popular as he is, and this is kind of the storyline the first time of the Ruiz fight. You know, there was the rumor that Joey Dawejko might have knocked him out. So I guess my question to you is, have you ever been rocked or dropped in sparring, and would it be a thing of, you know, keep that under wraps, or does it matter? Because I've interviewed fighters where they say, look, they'd rather get the black eyes, the bumps and bruises in sparring because it prepares you for fight night.
Like, if you're saying Joshua been rocked or he been rocking people?
Well, there's reports on both, right? We had a sparring partner of his, Timothy Moten, on the show who said he's been, you know, knocking him down and out. And then there's this report this morning from World Boxing News that says a source is letting them know that he was rocked and hurt once again in sparring.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I mean, to me, it wouldn't matter. I mean, I'm not like, I'm one of those, I am a guy that takes it serious. I'm learning, but I'm also a person that I played other sports. You know, I come from a basketball background, and my dad always said, like, if you haven't been dunked on or crossed over, then you're not playing against the best. You're not going against good competition. So, you know, would I want that to get leaked out? I don't know, but, you know, it's one of those things where it's part of the game. You know, you're going to get hit. You know, he's been sparring. He's ready to fight. You know, hey, you know, it can happen. And And he got Brian Jennings out there, so I know Brian Jennings in sparring, he's a dog. You know what I'm saying? He always in shape. He can, you know, he's carrying him his sparring like it's a fight, you know. So he got some really good sparring partners out there that's fast and durable. So you know, it can happen. You know, it definitely can happen.
Yeah. You got, go ahead, Nessie. I see you want to rebuttal.
Sure. No, I didn't want to rebuttal. Go ahead.
I just want to get your outlook for that fight. You know what I'm saying? While we on that topic, how do you see Joshua and Ruiz playing out?
I'm up in the air about it only because like the fight's in Saudi Arabia, so it's like I don't know. They don't got no commission, you know. So how much testing is going to be done? I do think Andy Ruiz coming in lighter is good and bad. You know, I think it's good. His speed is going to be good, but sometimes when you weigh a lot, you could take a punch better. You know, and you saw that with Dominic Brazil a lot of the times. Like, you know, if he gets hit, usually he can get up and keep going. But I don't know. I really don't know. It's hard to say. I just want to see a good fight. But if I had to really choose, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't even know. I really don't know. It's hard to say.
It's all good. No pressure. But you being in that DMV area, being trained by Calvin Ford, have you guys ever called for the assistance of Joey Dawejko, since he was the man in question for the last fight? Have you ever been in the ring with him for sparring? Because I know you haven't gotten a chance to fight him just yet.
No, not yet. I haven't been able to spar with Joey yet. He's cool. I heard that he was looking for sparring at one point, but I was already like about to fight that week. Yeah, not yet. You know, I would spar with him though. You know, he seems like, you know, he's available to spar whenever, wherever. You know, he's one of those type of guys. But yeah, I haven't sparred with Joey yet.
If they offer you a Joey Dawejko fight right now, would you take it?
Yeah, I would take it. Look, I told my promoter this the other day, is that if I'm able to prepare for anybody, I'm going to say yes. Because I do feel like from a mentality standpoint and a heart standpoint, I got it. It's just I want to be able to prepare for them for the fight. See, Andy Ruiz, even though he took the fight on short notice, he was able to prepare technically because he had just fought. And he's been able to, you know, live as a boxer. You get what I'm saying? Like it's different when you're able to just focus on boxing. You can always be ready. Like, so when people say that stuff about always staying ready, that applies to people that have been boxing that's financially okay, like the you know what I mean? They can always just concentrate on boxing. It's much different, you know, than a guy that's like just getting into it and stuff like that, and, you know, budgeting his money a certain way and all that. You know, Andy Ruiz he just had fought Dimitrenko, so he was already in shape. That's way different. You know, so technically he was prepared for Joshua more than Joshua was prepared for him.
So now, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, 20 wins, 7 losses, 4 draws gives Dawejko 31 fights. That experience, you think you're ready for that at this level, or you see you're getting him at the right time? Is it just something stylistically you think you would be better than him? Because I think that's a lot of experience.
Yeah, I think it's a lot of experience as well. I look at a guy like BJ Flores too. He's got a lot of experience. Stavern has a lot of experience, but like I said, I've won fights so far against, you know, lesser comp by just getting the rounds in. So I've kind of been tricked. I've kind of been backwards, like, you know, going these fights, win the rounds. At worst and worst, I know how to use my height. Like, I know how to use it when I need to use it and stay tall, stay rangy, and just box. One thing I see about with Joey, if you let him just stay there and box, he's okay with just staying there and boxing. You know, but sometimes he's going to lose those rounds because he's the shorter guy. You get what I'm saying? And he's a real, he's slick. He's slick, but you got to be athletic with him. He's more athletic than he looks, but I'm way more athletic than I look, and I'm a strong guy. So I think that would be a good fight for me at some point. You know what I mean? It's just a matter of if I'm able to prepare, I will not say no. I wouldn't say no. David Allen, he's similar to Dawejko. So it's fights out there for me. I just got to continue to get better and prepare myself, and I'll be prepared. I know one thing, Coach Calvin will make sure I'm good. So I'll be ready for whatever's put in front of me.
What do you want for 2020? Like, what are some names out there that you think can get you to a possible top 10 ranking next year in 2020?
There's some names out there. Ed Molina is about to fight, and I know him. I mean, it's a lot of names, but I can't really call it because so many guys are fighting. Like BJ Foles is supposed to fight Otto Wallace, and then Otto Wallace is going to get in a Fury fight. I would like to fight with like Pulev or Huey Fury. It's guys out there.
Pulev?
You know what I mean? It's guys out there.
Go get Pulev.
Wait a minute. So you don't consider yourself a prospect no more? Like, you trying to make that transition to contender? Cause like Joey, Pulev, them real fights, man.
Well, right, yeah. Joey and Pulev are two different type of fighters, but they got the same. Like, I don't like to say damage, but they got the same wear and tear. Like, when I saw Pulev fighting his last 2-3 fights, and the fight with Rydell Booker, I think one of the things with Pulev watching him is that he's looking for a title shot only. And if you want to fight him and you take it to him, it's going to cause him some problems because right now he's only looking to, get that big money right now, So Rydell Booker, if he would have came in shape, he could have won that fight. He could have really won that fight. Because Pulev was so careful. He didn't want to. He was okay with just going a distance because he was going to win it. You know what I'm saying? With Dawejko when he fought, I think he fought Rodney Hernandez.
Twice. Right? He fought Rodney Hernandez twice.
That's right.
And Hernandez had Rodney winning.
Right.
I thought Rodney beat him the last fight.
Me too.
Right. The last fight, the last fight that he fought Rodney Hernandez was a fight that Rodney Hernandez out there stole, Like, the heavyweight division is so weird because Rodney Hernandez is a good fighter, and then he goes to fight Martin Boko, and he just, was just totally out of it, So it's some decent fights out there, man. It's some decent fights. I would have said Lucas Brown, but I think he's kind of, like, over it.
But that's still a good fight for you.
I think
that's still a good fight for you on the way up. If they could get you that, jump on that. They could get you that, jump on it.
Yeah. I like a Lucas Brown. There's certain styles at some point are going to, I'm going to just box so easy. Because if you're a person that's sitting there and
Dave Allen would get you that exposure over in the UK.
But Dave Allen, come on, but Dave Allen out here thinking he an A-side. You see how he talk to people on Twitter, man? Like, he think he an A-side.
Yeah, he's crazy. David Allen's crazy. What's the dude name? Leroy Thompson.
He just got to win. He just got to win. That's a good fight, too. That's a good fight. Bruh, that's a good fight.
He just fought.
Yeah, he just fought. But listen, that's a good fight for you. He's a southpaw.
Yeah, he's a southpaw thinker. Yeah, he's a thinker, southpaw thinker. But I'm getting back to being responsible in the ring because some of them stupid things that happen. Joe Casamano's right up here, man. He's right up here. That's a nice little fight for me, only because he's pretty much local. He's a local guy. He's from Virginia, but he's fighting with Birchfield. So
that's the kid that was in Wildcat, right? Yes.
Just because
I was Joey Casamano was the guy who was in Wildcat.
Yeah, he was in Wildcat. Yeah, he was. Yeah.
He lost
Yeah, he was
after
in
that
Wilder camp.
Wilder fight. I think he lost last October, maybe, because he was in the camp for the Fury
Yeah, he
fight.
lost to Steve Acosta. Yeah, he lost to Steve Acosta. Steve Acosta's like 40. Yeah, he don't even box. You know, Steve like be chilling, man. It's crazy. You know, he lost to him. You know, and I just think that like if I was able to fight a guy like Huey Fury, right, that would be a nice fight prior to that, because I really do feel I'll get Huey, but I don't get him. I'm too physical, and I for a guy like that that's been boxing all his life, that's what I mean. Is that, you know, certain things I do better than
Cassius, you
guys.
gotta have a tank for Fury though. He ain't out here to fight. He out here to box. He gonna use that whole ring. You gotta have a tank. You gotta cut the ring off.
Yeah, he gonna run. He gonna he gonna run. But once you get to him, you ain't gotta worry about him countering. All he gonna do is grab you.
For sure.
I got so many rounds with him with Huey. With Huey, like Huey, you talking about Huey, right? You're not talking about Tyson.
Yeah, Huey.
Yeah, Huey won. He moves around the whole time, but he ain't throwing no heat at you as you coming in there. He gonna tie you. He gonna try to grab me. I'm too physical for him to grab me. You know, and that's why he struggled with me a lot in sparring. You know, and I wasn't even training for him. So imagine me being able to train for him for a fight, for a 10, 12-round fight.
So let me ask you.
Get fatigued.
Since we're talking sparring and you're obviously taking confidence in what you were able to do with Huey, and the topic is, you know, Joshua being rocked in sparring, what sort of sparring do you do and does Calvin Ford allow with you? Like, is there controlled sparring? Is there a simulated sparring? Are you, I heard you say Brian Jennings is an all-out fighter when he's sparring, so do you just fight? Or are you telling, or is your team telling the sparring partner, look, I need you to do certain things? Like, how's it, you know, how should we receive things like this, right? Like, should we take too much into it or not? Because everyone holds their camp differently, but I still want to know specifically what do you do?
Right. Well, Brian mixes it up, but I'm sure that if he's out there with Joshua and Joshua's on hard, he's going to go hard too. But to say, like, we do a mixture, and I work better when it's both, like situational, when it's light sparring, when it's hard sparring, when it's situations, and when I'm being taught. Now, I do better with that than just going in there and sparring and freestyling, because I'm not going to really, if I'm not being, you know, taught, I'm not going to try it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just tell me, like, yo, try that. And I might try it once or twice, but I'm not going to keep trying it if I'm getting hit. Like, if I'm getting cracked hard, like, I'm going to go back to doing what I do good. And I can move around if I want, you know. So we pretty much mix it up. One of the things, Jay Diaz had texted me one time, and he had told me some of the stuff that they do in camp as far as, like, you know, situationals on Fridays and stuff like that. And I just thought it was like, damn, that's a good idea. You know, that makes all the sense in the world, because now you're not killing your body. You know, if you spar 1 week and then you rest the next, you're not really, you know, I mean, if you lay off the sparring, you know, you're not killing yourself. You know, when I was out in England, them dudes were sparring every week, but it's the same type of sparring every week, you know? So, you know, I think mixing it up is really good. It's depending on who you are. You know, I like situationals and being taught, you know.
Wilder does exactly what you say. Like, he will have, like, first week of camp is him loosening up, you know, jump rope, all that heavy bag, maybe doing some pad work, you know. Then the second week, they bring the sparring partners. They stay for a week. Then they get sent home. Another week of just technique, pad work, et cetera, et cetera. New set of sparring partners. Whole week of sparring. They get sent home, back to the technique. Final week of sparring partners. So, yeah, man, he be having like 9 people in there when it's all said and done. And they mix it up, and they give them that rest. Yeah. They give them that rest that you're talking about, man, for sure. But
I want to ask him a question. Kind of look toward the fight that kind of flying under the radar, but a fight that I'm totally excited for. Charlo Harrison. Have you seen the build up for that fight? And if so, what do you think about the press conference and just them going back and forth in the media?
Yeah, I seen it. I think they both were saying some interesting things, man. But Charlo seems too mad right now. You know, I think he can win it, but Tony Harrison, man, he seemed cool. You know, he seemed real cool. I don't know. I will say this though: if I'm a judge and I was there, or if I'm a official and I was there, I'm saying both of these guys are like out of control, man. Like they was talking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole nigga and all that stuff. That was too crazy. You know, if I'm Tony Harrison and I'm cool, I got the upper hand because Charlo was the one going crazy at first. You know what I'm saying? So I think this fight is going to be interesting. I think Tony Harrison can win it though because he's just a good boxer. He just can box his ass off. So it's going to be close, but I don't know. I will say I could see a draw happening. I could see a draw happening if it goes the distance and neither one of them knock each other down.
What do you make when people say Tony Harrison is under Charlo's skin? He's in his head rent free. Like, have you ever had that kind of interaction with a opponent?
I think that he is a little bit in his head a little bit, because what's the name? Charlo was talking. He seemed like he was all over the place a little bit. But no, not really. Joel Cotto kind of got not under my skin, but I had been sitting on that for a while. You know, when I got knocked down by John Bowden, like I said, nobody knows situations that the fighters are going through. But he had posted it on his Facebook, and he had said he had a body bag waiting for me and all this stuff. And then in the same breath, he hit me up in my inbox and asked me, yo, can you tell me some things about what goes on in professional boxing? I just thought, like, some of these dudes is weirdos, man. Like, that's crazy. And I just sat on it. I sat on it for a while, and I was just waiting on the opportunity to get a chance to fight him. And when I got the call that I could fight him, I was ready to go.
So, Cassius, man, are you excited for this Ruiz Joshua?
Yeah, I'm very excited. I'm ready to see it. I'm like I said, I'm interested in both guys. I don't know either one of them. So hopefully both of them come out to fight healthy. They do that thing, and we'll see how the boxing world takes to it. I do feel like it being in Saudi Arabia, it's a little different because Joshua was a little different fighting over here in America. But I do think that Ruiz, Al Heyman, all of them, they know that. And I think that this fight is a fight that I think either guy can win. Should be a good fight.
Now, going into this fight, I'll be the first to admit I gave Andy no shot. I mean, I went back purposely. We watched Joseph Parker together. I'm like, man, Parker kept him at bay with the jab easily. No way the 6'6", 6'7" AJ with his reach doesn't do that. And then Andy, did the unthinkable. What sort of shot did you give him going into that first fight?
I don't want to say it, but I had bet on Andy Ruiz.
What?
And then my bank had called me. I had bet. I don't know why. I really don't know why I did it. I just felt like Joshua coming to America was going to be different. I thought this fight, him coming to America and them picking Andy Ruiz was like, listen, just go the distance. You're gonna win. If you make it to the distance, he would have won that fight. If he would have got knocked down and he got himself together, what was it, like the 6th or 7th round, and he won those rounds, maybe get a knockdown in one of those rounds, that fight's a draw. They find a way to make AJ keep those belts. I don't care what nobody say. So I just felt like, Andy Ruiz could win it. I was like, you know what? Let me just put some money on Andy Ruiz. But my bank called and they like, listen, you got a foreign purchase on your card, transaction. So I got scared and I was like, nah, I'm good. I ain't gonna bet on it because I don't like betting on fights anyway. So when he won it, I was 6, man. Like, damn. I would have made like $6-7 grand.
Bruh.
I was like, damn, yo, you gotta be kidding me.
You think you mad? Listen, Andy Ruiz's dad talked to me for like an hour, and he's like, bet round 6 and 7. I'm like, yo, and I'm trying to be true to myself, you know, and I'm like, whatever, bro. Everybody's father says their son is gonna win. Like, I'm keeping it 100 in his face, only to feel like an idiot on fight night. Because damn, bro, they kept telling me. He told me him and his other son both bet 1,000 on it. Wow, so yeah, they got hella money.
But Joshua, but to be real with you though, if Joshua had just boxed like that, he would have won the fight. I think sometimes when he knocked Andy Ruiz down, instead of him just being calculated, he went like right for the kill, like close. You can't fight a guy like that close. Like Parker showed kind of like how you got to just box him. Like you got to just box him and wear him down. Then maybe something, but you can't like box him like close trying to slug. Our arms are too long. Like only person that really could do that in history was Bo, sort of, but in the process of that, Bo was getting hit. You know what I'm saying? Like Bo would take some shots and give some shots, but typically tall guys, man, we can't like be in there just fighting with a guy that's like hurt, you know. And Andy Ruiz, you woke him up when you dropped him, and then you try to kill him, and then you know he just caught him.
How do you see Michael Hunter and Povetkin playing out?
That's another one. I really feel like Michael Hunter right now is the better fighter. Like he's been balling. Like he's been doing his thing. But in his last few fights, you've seen Povetkin. He has not been the Povetkin of old because he's been getting tested, drug tested. You know, and now you go over there, you fight. Michael Hunter should win this fight. Like Michael Hunter should win this fight. But you're gonna see if Povetkin does pull it out or something, whatever. You're gonna be able to tell something's up because it's like, come on, Michael Hunter's better. You know, he's a better boxer.
So you're afraid of the drug testing in Saudi?
A little bit. It don't. I mean, when you have a fight there, I get the money aspect of it, but there is no commission. So, I mean,
There's no commission, but Andy and Joshua are enrolled in VADA for this fight.
Yeah, and they bring in one UCAD commission, one American commission, and one Saudi commission. Allegedly is what they're doing.
All right. Well, yeah. So we'll see. I mean, look, you agree Povetkin hasn't been looking right his last 3 or 4 fights. He hasn't even looked like he had any energy. You know, when he fought Huey Fury, that fight was just he was grabbing him and stuff, but he wasn't. He don't jab. He don't show the jab. You know, so Michael Hunter should win that fight easy.
Now, now going back to the AJ Ruiz, because you said if AJ would have just stood calm, it would have been easier for. But on his career coming up, like, were you not seeing the headlines or the rumors that he was like a guy that gasses out? And don't you think that's the issue? Because Andy just kept that pace nonstop.
Yeah, I mean, he had a pace with him, but it wasn't up until when he dropped him. It wasn't really a busy pace. Joshua was winning the round. It was boring, but he was kind of just, winning the rounds. Yeah, you heard that. Joshua kind of with gas, but some way somehow he was getting some energy. When he got the Klitschko fight, he was gassed. And next thing you know, he got some energy to start throwing. Same with the Dillian White. So it's not. I don't really know if it's mental or just his body. The muscle. All that muscle. But he could have just boxed a boring fight. And won. I think. It wasn't until he started really exchanging with Ruiz that he got hit. Do you? I mean, are you going to give Ruiz a round from jabbing him to the body Like, you're not gonna lose a championship. You're not gonna lose the 4 belts off that.
I got a question, man. Like, we seen you on ESPN. You get to knock the guy out the ring. Big buzz about it. Made it on World Star. Made it on Sports Center. And then we see you on UFC Fight Pass. Like, why the change?
I think some of it was just like they was doing a show here. They wanted me to fight back in Connecticut. I was cool with it. I haven't fought here in a while, so I was okay with it. But I do know this the last card. I was like, I'm not like I'm alright with just fighting like whatever. But whenever I fought on nice cards, like the cards with the lights, I've always got knockouts. So I do know that I do perform better with like, the mainstream type of things, like the big cards. I do perform better, more not up for it, but I just feel like the lights and stuff feel like I belong there. You know what I'm saying? But this last one, it was mentally, but like they said, like a lot of the great fighters, they had to get up for these type of fights, and I got up for it, and I was ready for it. But yeah, I get what you're asking me, but it don't really matter to me that much.
All right, big dog. That was my last question. Ness, you got anything else?
No, that's it, man. Cassius, just want to thank you for your time, brother. It's always a pleasure to have you on. We want to continue. Actually, you know what? With the whole main events and Sergey Kovalev, that's their flagship fighter. And the Canelo deal was him getting 2 return fights on DAZN. So I'm wondering, have they sent any messages down to you as far as getting on DAZN on an undercard or something? Because I'm sure they'll have a couple of dates.
Yeah, I heard that it's a possibility.
Okay.
Because
they got a lot of heavyweights over there for you to mix it up with.
Yeah, exactly. I heard that they're possibly meeting with DAZN. Yeah, exactly. I mean, look at Philip Gravich, right? He's fighting Hergovich. So it's like there's so many. Yeah, Hergovich. Yeah, he's fighting Molina. So it's like they making it happen over there. You know what I'm saying? They're making it happen as far as getting guys proper fights and proper
exposure.
Attention. Michael Hunter, his first fight of exposure. Yeah, his first fight on DAZN was with Ustinov, right? Ustinov. I think he beat him on that.
In a Monaco
card, I think.
Yeah, knocked him out.
Yeah, the Monaco card. Yeah. Yeah, he knocked him out. So that's a nice fight. He refused for the fight Pavel Sauer. Like,
his first fight was Pulev. His first fight was Pulev. Second fight was about to be Sauer. So that's a good contract they gave him.
First fight was
Pulev. Oh yeah, I'm saying Pulev, but I meant Povetkin. I'm saying Pulev, but I meant Povetkin.
Pulev in Bulgaria.
Yeah, no. But I totally meant to say Povetkin. Just was saying the wrong P.
Yeah, Povetkin, and then this fight he was about to fight who? Yeah, Sauer. Sauer just fought Franklin. That fight was kind of just ugly, and like I think I'll get Sauer. You know what I'm saying? I think I'll get him. He's slow. Like I don't know. It's proper fights out here. Like I just gotta be ready and just keep my nose clean. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, man. Well, we're definitely excited to continue to follow your career. We wish you the best. If you can, give out your social media for anybody that isn't following you can do so. And once again, thank you for taking out the time to come here on the Boxing Voice and chop it up, talk a little bit of boxing with us.
Of course. Thank you. You can follow me on Cassius _Chaney, and you can follow me on Cassius Chaney on Twitter and Cassius Chaney on Facebook.
All right, Mr. Chaney, man, thank you so much. Till the next one, brother. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Cassius Chaney, up-and-coming prospect, looking to desperately turn contender. I love the energy, Mike. He's calling out people, not really calling out, but, willing to fight very, very good names on his way up. I like the Dawejko fight, the Sauer fight. I mean, just about everything he mentioned, I'm cool with. The Lucas Brown, even though he wasn't happy with that one, I wouldn't mind Lucas at all.
I'm just
What
glad
about you?
that, he's not, you know what I'm saying, no longer frustrated, because when I talked to him earlier this year in the summertime, he was kind of frustrated by not being active. Now they seem to have him more active the past couple months, and he seems happy, and they talked, and he's going to get some good names. So definitely like
Well,
the
I
names.
mean, look, it's good. You
Joey
heard him.
Dawejko.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. I just want to keep talking about that same topic because you heard him. He stepped up. He said, look, they told me if I don't tell them what I want, they can't give me what I want. So that means he talked. He spoke up, and
That's exactly
it's
what I
good
told
that he
him. I
did.
said, bro, you gotta go talk to main events and sit them down and let them know what you want.
Especially now. Now is the time of the heavyweights, because if they couldn't facilitate him, he could easily go somewhere else. Because heavyweights is the now right now. You know, everything is revolving around, especially with Matchroom. Matchroom consistently is putting on heavyweight cards, man. Eddie's intelligent. There's a way to keep AJ popping if the inventory that you have is, you know, all heavyweight fighters. But we're going to go out to these phone lines once again. You know the number to call in, 1-425-569-5241. Don't forget, you can add Nestor Gibbs on Skype to be part of the conversation. And we're going to ask you to hit that thumbs up button, as it helps with the visibility of the show, helps us grow, and puts this show in front of casual fans' eyes, people that may have not seen it. Helps the show get strong enough and big enough to have all big name fighters, boxers, trainers, and guests live on the show. So once again, 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 one time. Voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline.
We got a super chat coming from Mr. Boxing today. He says, I like to see Cassius fight Charles Martin. And we got one coming from the real McCoy. It's a Midwest swing. Harrison got him. Hashtag steal. Hashtag TBV. Or hashtag STL. St. Louis in the building.
All right. We're going out to Boomerang. Did we get to CYP yet once?
Yeah, got to him once.
All right, we're going to Bomb Boxing. Boomerang, talk to me.
What's going on, Bomb Boxing?
Good morning, fellas. How you doing today?
All good. Good morning.
Good morning.
Man, this is crazy. How people spar, people get hurt. It's all good. I don't think AJ is gonna win this fight anyways. He's got some anxiety issues. And he's got some problems. And like you said, I've seen a lot of different energy from him. It's like he's trying to find himself again, or try to get himself back mentally. But I don't know if he's got it, man. You know, in that heavyweight division, everybody can punch. So if you got a glass jaw, you got a glass jaw. It is what it is. But you got to give the man props for getting up and trying, man. So I don't know. I'm interested. I'm going to take Ruiz, though. I think Ruiz is going to knock him out again. But, you know, we'll see what happens, man. You know?
Yes, sir, man. Saturday, man. We're only a few days away now, brother. The big night.
That's right. You know I'll be watching. I watch everything, brother. So, but I'm going to listen. Go ahead and skip my next Boomerang, man. I'm at work, so I'll be listening on my earpiece. Much love and respect, guys. And just remember, you know, keep it 100.
Thank you, brother. Thank you for calling in, brother. Thanks for the support. Bomb Boxing, Arizona. Stand up. We're going out to Mastermind in the New Orleans. N.O., good morning.
Whoa. What up, N.O.?
Whoa. I told y'all boys, dog. Ness, you gotta start fucking listening to me, bro. You know I got a whole lot of fucking knowledge on this boxing shit, dog. You've been knowing me too long. I told you Joey D knocked this nigga out, man. Now he get knocked around by another sparring partner, you heard me? Andy the Candyman Ruiz is gonna flatline this dude come Saturday night. I'm calling this shit. He gonna do it in the 7th round. It's going to be another left hook to the temple because AJ, when he gets tired, he don't get them hands up that quick, man. He going to come with that Ron Jones style. Look, man, you saw that shit he was doing the last fight, man. I ain't never saw that dude fight like that, bro. This dude looked like he was trying to imitate Ron Jones or some shit. That's how nervous he was, man. This dude had an animal attack in the locker room, man. I'm telling you, bro, this dude not gonna make it. Mike, you see what's going on. I ain't buying that fight, though. I'm not watching the zone. I'm gonna watch TBV. Whoever TBV listening party, and I'm tuning in. I'm gonna give me some Heinekens, and it's going down. Put me down for Andy, the Candyman Ruiz. That's my call.
Great call, big dog. Great call. Andy, the Candyman, huh? Okay. I like that right there.
Damn. Say his name 3 times, he gonna appear. Damn, bruh. Yo, fight week is going down. I can't wait for Saturday.
I feel it, too.
I can't wait for Saturday.
You feel the buzz, man. You feel the energy around this fight.
Yeah, I mean, look, man, it's a good fight. It's a good fight.
It's something to be said for the zone.
Because of the drama.
No, not only that, but keeping the fight in your fucking face from June 1st to December with all the behind-the-scenes shit, all the documentary shit, all the interviews, you know what I'm saying, with Andy, with Josh, with Scott Sports, done a thing too. So the promotion for this fight is how promotion should be done for big fights.
Mm-hmm. No, listen, I told you, man, DAZN does a fantastic job of promotion via internet advertisement. It's in your face all day, every day. Very hard to miss. But if you don't have DAZN, don't forget to use me and Mike's link right in the description box below, and you can sign up for $20 a month, or you can save and pay like $8.30 by doing, the year-long subscription, and it ends up being something like, $8.30 or something. But
like 108 plus tax, like 108, 109 with tax.
Nice and cheap. And then you could get this fight. Plus, there's a lot more for DAZN in December. I mean, December is a good month of boxing all around as a boxing fan for sure. A lot of fights are lined up. Listen, we're going back out to these streets. Let's see who we got.
Don't forget, if you listen right now, push that thumbs up button. We just had Cassius Chaney, up and coming heavyweight, long interview, and that's going to keep giving y'all guys the interview every day. So if you like what you hear, if you like what you're listening to, smash that thumbs up button and show your appreciation.
Yes.
Please.
Yes. Where's the love? Where's the love at? Hit that thumbs up button. It helps with the visibility of the show. Helps us grow. We're going out to Lil Feezy on Skype. Talk to me.
What up, Feezy?
What's good, y'all? What's good?
You the man.
Hey, man. Yo, man, what's up with AJ, man? Like, what's really good, man? I'm really not surprised, though. I'm not surprised because of all the past stories, but he got to get it together, man. But that's on subject, off subject though. Last night's show, Flagship, man, I missed it. But yo, you Ness, you and Troy, y'all shit's funny as fuck, man. I'm not gonna lie. But what's up, L Dog? That guy, man, dude smoking crack or something, man, with that spin shit, man. Spin's gonna knock his ass out in 4 rounds, man. But anyway, man down, that's my call.
Feezy, man, thanks for calling in. We got Steve in Chicago. Talk to us.
Yeah, hey, or something that. Now, Grant, I know you're going to tell me some of the opponents were good, but every single one of the fights he's won were in the UK. As soon as he stepped outside his comfort zone, he lost. So I'm picking Ruiz again, but, I'm a little worried. I think AJ's going to come in with a different mindset. As far as this news that this website's reporting, this could be just something. Did the betting lines change? Did you guys look at the betting lines?
Ruiz is a plus 240 last night. Mike, see if anything changed this morning. Mike stepped off. I'll
Yeah,
double
because
check
if
in 1 second.
yeah, because if they didn't change, this could just be hype. I don't buy into everything that we see on the internet. But yeah, I'm picking Ruiz. But I'm a little worried, like the boxer you had on the show. If this thing goes to decision or something, I don't see Ruiz getting it. Eddie's got too much money invested in AJ, and Eddie's putting this fight on. He's got a lot of money involved here, so we'll see. I think AJ, I look at all his wins. They were all in the UK, and he gets preferential treatment over there. You know that.
Yeah,
Even with the
man.
rep.
Let's hope. Let's listen. When we went into the first fight, we got a great fight because we expected AJ to roll him over. We didn't expect any trickery, fuckery. We didn't expect judges, none of that. So let's just keep that out. Let's keep that energy out. I mean, I'm not saying that that's going to guarantee that none of this happens, but it wasn't on our mind back then. So I don't think we should push it to the front of our heads just yet. We got a boomerang to get out to. You know the number to call in, 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 one-time. Voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline. Don't forget to add Nestor Gibbs on Skype.
To the point for those with attention deficit. I'm so repetitive, so I gotta repeat. Stainless from the streets to the deep. I'm coming with that heat. All you need to know about me, I'm coming with that heat.
What up, Stainless?
Yo, my bad. My face pushing buttons on my. I'm gonna just keep it on speaker. So Joshua got knocked again. He got rocked again. Or is that
That's
just
the
a rumor?
rumor. That's the rumor.
I don't believe it, man. I think they trying to create whatever excuse they can now when AJ get knocked the fuck out again. Like that's just how I feel about that. I mean, it's amazing all of a sudden now these rumors coming out before the fight. You know what I'm saying? Like he should just go ahead and lose to Andy Ruiz so that he don't have to get murdered. So he don't have to worry about getting slaughtered by Deontay Wilder. That's my suggestion to him. It's sad and a shame too, cause I mean you can't hear it because I'm a bigger Deontay Wilder fan because I'm from the U.S. and that's my champion. But I'm an AJ fan too, so I keep saying that I hope that he fixes what he needs to in camp. But if he getting rocked by sparring partners in camp, then he probably hasn't, man. But I hope he does, man, because I'm expecting a good fight. I hope it don't go 12, but I'm still expecting a good fight. Now, as I always say, please make sure you push the thumbs up, share this and every episode of the Boxing Voice podcast, because it's TBV for life. And if you ain't on Patreon, that's because you're stupid. And shout out to El Camino. Peace.
No, you said Andy was a plus 240 last night?
Yeah.
Plus 170 right now. So betting line change. Money has came in on Andy Ruiz. So it's gonna be very interesting to see the props on fight day and fight week. You know what I'm saying? Stainless, man, you still there? Got all the noise.
Yeah. Stainless is there, but we also have heavyweight contender shared the ring with numerous names, most known for facing Luis Ortiz. His father has Kaufman Promotions, and he just started his own promotional company by the name of Now, I believe, Promotions. Let me go out to you, and I give you Travis Kaufman. What's going on, champ? How are you?
What's going on? First of all, let me correct you on something. My father's promotional company is King's Promotions.
Oh, shit.
And then my promotional company is going to be My Time Promotions.
My Time. Damn, and that's the ring name too, right? My Time.
Yes, sir.
All right. So how are you, brother?
Living life, eating a quesadilla right now.
So no training camps, no fight schedule.
No, I'll be back in the ring probably end of February. The Ortiz fight, when I fought Ortiz 2 weeks before the fight, I tore my labrum. It wasn't completely torn. Nazim wanted me to pull out the fight, and I was in a bad position financially. And I said, I'm not pulling out this fight. I don't care what happens. You know, Nazim was like, well, you could die with one hand. You got to understand. And brother Nazim loves me as family. And I was like, look, Naz, I'm down to $3,000 in my account. I'm a single father of 3 kids. I'm fighting. I said, I could die with 2 hands. So I'm taking that chance. So, you know, I got a shot with cortisone. Not cortisone. What was it? Yeah, I think it was cortisone or whatever. You know, numb it kind of. And then fought. I fought and then tore completely in the fight. And you know, afterwards came out and, you know, 6 weeks. I had a 6-week training camp. Still held my head high. And right now I'm just recovering from my surgery. So when I tore it completely in the fight, When I tore it completely in the fight, I ended up having surgery in May. Out in Texas. And now I went through a whole bunch of bullshit with the excuse my language. Went through a whole bunch of BS with the insurance companies because they don't want to cover it. So I'm just waiting to get back in the ring so I can pay for it. But I'll probably be back by the end of February, beginning of March. I just talked to Al Heyman. Also, Showtime called us. They want to do something. So my name's still ringing bells.
Well, that's good. That's good. Let me introduce you to my co-host, Michael Gross in Indiana.
I kind of got like a 2-part question for you. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Mr. Kaufman? Now, you said you had a torn labrum when you fought Luis Ortiz. That was a pretty competitive fight. You know what I'm saying? To the end. But you had a torn labrum?
Yep, tore 2 weeks before the fight.
All right.
And my left shoulder.
What name do you have in mind for your February? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Just you know, just a comeback fight. Not nothing that's I'm gonna go in there and walk through them, but not nothing that's gonna. It'll probably give me like a 70-30 edge just to get the ring rust off, and you know, I'm a realist. Like, this is a business. I'm trying to get back in the ring and make some money. So if somebody offers me the right money to jump in there with a big name for the right money, I'll jump in there because I'm a fighter. I don't give a shit. I'll fight. But the reality is, I know I won't be 100% prepared for that type of fighter. Look, when I fought Luis Ortiz, I trained 6 weeks for that fight. And still held my own. Trained 6 weeks was off for like 4 months before that because I didn't fight since it was June when I fought Sean Alexander on a 10-day notice or whatever his name was. Sean Alexander, Stephen, I don't even know what his name was. Something Alexander. I fought him on a 10-day notice. Then they always call me to be this guy because they know me. I'm the type of guy I fight anybody. Let's fight. So when they called me 7 weeks before the Ortiz fight to fight Ortiz, I was like, fuck it, let's fight. I ain't asked about money. I just said, let's fight. So I was down to $3,000 in my name, and I knew the money was going to be okay. So I took the fight, and you know, when the injury happened with the labrum, I had no choice but to hop back in and still fight regardless.
So, man, you've been out of the ring for a year. Definitely going to need
1 year yesterday.
Yeah, you're going to need some ring rust fights, huh?
Well, just one of them. I don't want a whole lot of them. I'm getting old, man. I'm 34 years old.
I hear
I'm still
you.
young in that. Well, it's middle-aged in that heavyweight division.
Yeah, I was about to say, man, that's not that bad in the heavyweight division. Listen, we just had on someone maybe that you know, since you and your father do shows in that Philadelphia, PA area. Cassius Chaney, heavyweight contender.
Yeah, I don't know Cash on a personal level, but we know each other through social media.
Okay.
You know, from what I've never seen him fight. I know he's a real big kid, former basketball player, and I wish him the best.
Yeah. No, so we were just talking like gym stuff, right? Because obviously today's show is, AJ was reportedly rocked in sparring in the lead up to this second fight with Ruiz. Now, that was a rumor that was released in the first fight. Now, here we are, fight week, and World Boxing News releases this same rumor. And we just wanted to know, like speaking to you as a fighter, how big of a deal is it to be rocked or dropped in sparring? And should we believe these rumors that get leaked out?
Never. Listen, didn't they ever teach you believe half of what you see and nothing of what you hear? It's boxing. I mean, we get rocked. We're in the heavyweight division. We're fighting big men. I mean, even the guys who ain't considered big punchers, they still hurt sometimes. I prefer to get rocked or dropped in a sparring than ever in a fight. So, I mean, I don't see that plays a part. I mean, mentally, I always thought Joshua's chin was suspect. I always thought Andy Ruiz would beat Joshua. I thought that was a bad fight for them to pick for Joshua. He's a fat boy, but he can fight. He keeps coming. He got hard. I mean, he got his balls are the size of fucking Texas or something. Excuse my language, my bad. But I just thought that was a bad fight for Anthony Joshua. I still think it's a bad fight now. I personally think, from what it looks like now, in the past for Andy Ruiz, every time he tries to lose weight, he doesn't do as good. Look what he fought Joseph Parker. And now, he's losing his weight now. He lost weight. He looks very good. Congratulations to him, because I wish I could lose that weight and look that good sometimes. I'm a fat boy. Hopefully Al Heyman sets up a fat boy competition, with me, Chris Arreola, Andy Ruiz, and Adam Kanowski. That'll be a dope tournament. But I just think it was a bad fight for Anthony Joshua. You don't want to ever believe with the rumors. I mean, people spread rumors to make you think differently. I believe Anthony Joshua's skilled. I just personally never thought much of Anthony Joshua. They made a big spill about him. Why do you think they kept him overseas and fought the whole time? They protect him in a sense. I mean, he looked very good against Klitschko. I liked him. I mean, I'm a fan of Joshua, but at the same time, I never thought he was on. I still think Luis Ortiz beats him, knocks him out. Wilder stretches him within 2 rounds. I do believe Andy Ruiz beats him again. Andy Ruiz took his heart from him, and once you take your heart, you question everything. And I think maybe that's my biggest problem, because sometimes I feel like my heart's too big. Like, look at every time Luis Ortiz knocked me down, I got up with a smile on my face, like, all right, motherfucker, let's do this again.
Speaking of Luis Ortiz,
that's something that you can't teach them.
I was just gonna say, speaking of Luis Ortiz, do you take any pride? Does it fuel your fire, make you want a rematch when you hear Wilder say that none of the top 10 guys offered Luis Ortiz a shot, but you got in the ring with an injury and did so well?
Listen, man, I'm a fighter. I'll fight anybody. I don't give a shit what Wilder says. I don't care what Luis Ortiz says. I'll fight Luis Ortiz again. Now, of course, I prefer a long training camp, a proper training camp. I believe I do better. I knew I was outclassed in that match. Not outclassed skill-wise, because my skill level's up there. I just knew the time it was. I knew I was the B-side. I knew what they was trying to do. They was trying to build him up so he could get that rematch with Wilder. Why do you think? And he was juicing for that fight. He didn't take no test, and none of us took tests. But the reality is, when I offered for that VADA, when I asked for that VADA test, they said $15,000. I got to pay. I was like, oh no, I'm good. So I need the money. But he's been tested positive 4 times for steroids. When he fought Wilder, he had to stop. I believe he wasn't on it this time. With me, when I fought him, I don't know if he was on him. I could care less. I'm the type of guy, whether you don't need steroids to kill me, so take them. My mentality when I fight is kill or be killed. But I don't give a shit about a rematch. I mean, they want to fight, I'll fight. I got kids to feed, so I'm the type of guy I'll fight anybody.
Now, that Arreola fight is another fight. It got changed to a no decision because Arreola tested positive, but it was also another tight fight. Is that a fight you need to tune up, then have Al set you up for that, or is that one you can come in off of this year layoff?
For Arreola? No, I think Arreola will come in on a year layoff. Nothing against Arreola. He's a personal friend of mine. I love him.
Listen, and I'm not saying you underestimating him, but did you watch his fight with Adam? Because he did very well with Adam.
Yeah. But why do you guys think much of Adam?
Yeah, right, man. Adam lets hands go.
Adam does let his hands go. I think Adam's slow, though. I mean, I like Adam. Adam's tough as balls, but those tough guys get hit a lot. Those tough guys get hit. They don't move their head. Look, I'm a tough guy.
No, you're right, but he hits too. But he hits too. That's the difference.
He does hit, bro. I like Adam. I take nothing away from him, but I don't think much of Adam either. That's my personal opinion. On a level of, do I think he'll ever beat a Wilder? Fuck no. Do I ever think he'll beat a Ortiz? Fuck no. Do I think he's a B-class fighter? Yes. I think he's great. I think he's good at that level. Do I ever think he'll be a world champion? No, I don't. I just don't. I think him and Andy Ruiz will be a hell of a fight. I think Andy Ruiz beats him.
Do you beat Adam?
Comeback fight, no. I'm gonna be honest. On a comeback fight, no. I like Adam better than Chris on a skill level right now. The old Chris would have stopped Adam. I believe the old Chris Arreola would have stopped Adam. right now, I coming back on a comeback fight. Now I need 1 or 2 fights to come back and fight Adam. I believe I beat Adam. I believe I beat. I thought I was gonna beat Ortiz too. I mean, I shouldn't be a fighter if I don't think I'm gonna beat somebody. Nobody should be a fighter if they don't think they can beat somebody.
So let's get back to the topic. Obviously, we talking sparring. Do you do control sparring, or are guys going all out on you? Is your trainer saying? Is Nazim saying, "Look, we facing a southpaw. We're gonna work on him stepping over with the right hook." I mean, how's sparring? What is that? Bring us into your world.
Listen, when we go to spar, we go to war. I'm trying to take your head off. I'm working on things I got to work on. I don't care what you do. My object is to focus on the guy that I'm getting ready for. Whatever you got to do in front of me. Of course, if I'm fighting a southpaw like a forward team, I had southpaw sparring. But I had different type of style of southpaw. Look, I brought Brian Jennings to camp, who's not a southpaw, but sparred southpaw. Brian Jennings had some experience with him. I had Maurice Byram, who's a former fighter, who's been out the ring for years, but tough as nails, keeps coming. I used Maurice Byram also when I fought my man Amir Mansour, so to me, it's like I work on things. I don't care what you do. My object is nobody's going to fight exactly the same way as Ortiz, and nobody's going to fight the same way when I fought Mansour. So we go to war. My job is to focus on things I got to work. I don't care what I pay the sparring partners to come in there and work. I pay the sparring partners to come in there and kick my ass because when I go fight time, that guy ain't going to work on, let me do this. He might come up with a different game plan. He might not do anything. He might not do anything he's ever done in any other fight. So I prepare what I got to prepare for. I don't care what my guy does. I don't pay attention to that. I prepare what I have. I have a game plan when I go into a fight, and that's what I try to capitalize on. Like same thing with Ortiz. My game plan. We know he's really a 40-something-year-old man. So my game plan was the first 6 rounds move, use my legs, and I use my legs well. For a guy who had 2 knee surgery, I bounced like a mother effer. The game plan was to move for the first 6 rounds, then press him. Once I got dropped in the 6th round, I went to go press him. My game plan was out the door. I didn't stick to my game plan. I got out the way. I just tried to be pretty, and I knew I was down the scorecards, and so I knew I had to come back. But there was I couldn't get into that rhythm. Excuse me, sorry. So when you're sparring, you want to prepare for the guy you're fighting, but that guy may come with different tricks. When I fought Christian Areola, my game plan for Christian Areola was to back him up. I knew Christian Areola on a personal level. And if you look at Christian Areola, all Christian Areola's other fights, anybody he's ever fought, he backed them up.
Chris,
everybody.
Close that door. Travis, close that door.
Oh, my bad. My window was open. So let me put my seatbelt on too, because this thing's beeping. So when I fought Areola, my game plan, Minaj wanted me to box Areola. I knew Areola so well that I knew he can't fight backing up. If you look at Areola, all Areola's fights, every fight he ever had, he's backing everybody up. Everybody. Even Klitschko is pressing him, but Klitschko was just so big. Why trying to walk into him? I backed Areola up. So when you go into sparring, you go in the mentality of what you're going to do in that fight. Prepare for that fight. Of course. I know there is sometimes. In camp, I haven't been a sparring partner for somebody in many years. I don't look at myself as a sparring partner. But I'm never gonna. If I do go to be a sparring partner for somebody, I'm never gonna go in there with the mentality I'm a sparring partner. So I'm gonna do this so you can counter and work on this. No, I'm not like that. I'm gonna go out there and start kicking your ass. You gotta send me home, then. If you don't like what I'm doing, send me home. That's the problem with so many fighters. They end up getting this mentality of a sparring partner mentality, and they're not able to excel to that next level.
Mike, you muted. All right, so Mr.
Hello?
Kaufman, my co-host is having some issues, but I wanted to know your thoughts on Daniel Dubois because I feel like you never know. You might get the call on Daniel Dubois. He's coming up the ranks. And who knows if Frank Warren gives you a call. Have you had your eye on him?
Never heard of him.
Really? Okay. He's going to be fighting,
Yep.
I'm going to just say his last name, Fujimoto.
Oh, that's the guy that's fighting 18. Is that the guy that's, I thought it was a guy that was fighting Nathan Gormley or whatever his name
Well,
was.
he fought
Yeah,
Nathan
he fought
Gorman
Nathan
once. Yeah, okay, there goes my co-host. All right, go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, he fought Nathan Gorman once, but I want to get back to the sparring thing you said. You said we go to war in sparring. Aren't you worried that they might take rounds off your career?
I mean, listen. Yes and no. I mean, we don't spar every day. We spar. We spar probably 3 times a week. But we go to war. I mean, with their headgears and shit. I mean, I'm a fighter. I can box my ass off, but I fight. And that's why I always respect it. You know, a lot of people talk shit about Mayweather because Mayweather made it a business, but you got to respect what Mayweather did as a businessman. You know, I'm the type of fighter. I don't look at fighting as a business. I mean, it's a business. It's the only way I make money. But at the same time, I'd probably make a lot more money if I looked at it more like a business. I'm a fighter, and I want to fight, and that's what the fans want. The fans want those guys that want to fight everybody, but the fan aspect, they don't understand why it's a business. Yeah, I do understand that, you know, all wars, and it takes its toll. I personally just love to fight. I love to fight. You know, boxing isn't my love. I love to go out there and fucking people, excuse my language. I love to go out there and just fighting. I love fighting. Let's fight. Whether it's in the street, whether it's in the ring. Of course, I prefer the ring now. I'm older, and I prefer to get paid for it. I don't want to go to jail anymore. Those days are long behind me. But I just love fighting. And, you know, and I think that's, you know, whether it's sparring or a fight. Me personally, I'm not saying everybody's like that. Me, how I do it, I just love fighting. I've been doing this, I've been boxing professionally almost 14 years, total like 20 years, 19, 20 years. I still could talk a little bit, so I'm all right.
Now you strike
unfortunately,
me as a guy.
You know, I have a. Go ahead.
You strike me as a guy who pays attention to the heavyweight division, and to say you don't know who Daniel Duvall is, like, come on, Travis, you ain't never seen him fight.
No, I don't really. I'm gonna be real. I don't follow the guys overseas at all. I really don't. I mean, I've never. I think I heard the name. That's why I said the name. If he fought that Nathan Gormley or whatever his name is, I don't even know his name. Look, that's another one. I really don't. I don't really follow. I follow boxing over here. I don't really follow it over there. I've never got offered to fight. I want to fight over there, of course. I don't really follow those guys. I mean, I've heard of like even Daniel Chisora, those guys. Like what's the other one that was I can't think of his name right now. But those guys, I just really don't follow those guys unless they're like a huge name, like a Fury or something. Because the aspect is, I mean, the problem is that those guys don't want to fight over here. They want to keep it over there. So what you know, my focus is over here, and I would love to fight over and fight those guys. But the reality, look at the guy I was supposed to that Louis Ortiz was calling out before I fought him. I can't think of his name right now. Dylan White. Dylan White. Don't want to fight over here. Don't want to fight Louis Ortiz over here. You know, there's a lot of things going on. Unfortunately, I'm not going to keep talking about going on and on. But the reality is, I really don't follow those guys like that over there. Maybe I should, but you know, to me, it's just when someone calls to your track, you don't fight this guy. Yeah, let's fight. I'm gonna look him up on YouTube, see how he fights, watch videos of him. All right, it's time to go to war. That's my mentality. I'm not saying it's anybody else's mentality. That's me.
Now, I want to get back to your promotional company, My Time Promotion. Now, what is some talent that you have acquired, you know what I'm saying, for your promotional company?
I haven't signed anybody, and I don't plan on signing anybody yet. But what I am doing, I just promoted a show November 23rd here in Reading, Pennsylvania, my hometown. It was actually the venue I used is actually the very first venue my father of King's Promotions promoted his first show on my 9th birthday, August 21st of 1994. So I got to use the exact same venue for my first show, so of course it meant a lot. But I plan on doing more amateur shows than professional. For me, it's more, I was ranked #1 in the country as an amateur, and I've got to travel the world as an amateur. And for me, it was always an experience. I wasn't stuck in the hood all the time. I got to travel the world. So for me, I mean, my promotional thing, of course, I like the show I just did. There was 2 pro fights and like 8 amateur fights. I was supposed to have Kermit Cintron, former world champ Kermit Cintron, fight on the card, and his opponent never showed up at the airport. So my very first show, I got to understand what it's like to promote. So I got to see the bad side of things. But I honestly want to focus more on the amateurs. But I still have a career, so I'm still going out there to fight. I'm still with Al Heyman. Showtime has called us a couple weeks ago. Wonder what's going on with me when I'm back in the ring. So for me, I don't want to really focus my career on promoting right now. My career is still boxing. I just promoted a show to make a couple extra dollars while I'm sitting outside because I'm a single father of 3 boys. I have 4 boys, but I'm a single father of 3 boys, and I got to find a way to provide. And the only way I've ever provided was boxing. So the boxing, we get paid whenever we fight, and I haven't fought in a whole year. So I'm still living off that money, but at the same time, I have to find other ways to make money because that money's running low, real low. So that's the only reason why I promoted that show, and maybe in time I'll get into the promotional side of things, but that's really not my focus. My focus, honestly, right now is my career, and I still have, I'm 34, I'll be 35 in August. I have another 3.5 years in this, and then I want to walk away. I want to walk away with my wits. I want to walk away, still being able to raise my kids. And my kids right now are 13, 10, and 7, and then I have a 7-month-old. So of course I still want to be able to function in their life as well. So I want to get this money and get out, and then I can figure out if I'm a promoter or not. You know what I'm saying? So right
Would
now,
you let your sons box if they want to box?
Do any of my kids want to box? No, they don't. Thank God. I'll fight so they ain't got to. My kids, my oldest son, he's big as shit. He needs to play football, but he don't. He's 13. He's 6 foot tall, 235 pounds, solid. But he don't want to do no sports. He's lazy. I have a 10-year-old who's 5'5", who's tall as heck for a 10-year-old. He loves football. He's gonna be a football player. Now my 7-year-old, I don't know. He might be a boxer, but right now they don't want to box. I'm not gonna force that on them. I'll force to box. So I want them to make their own decisions in life.
Travis, man, so I want to thank you, obviously, for your time. At this time, if you can give out any social media for anybody who isn't following you, can do so. We want to thank you once again for coming on the program and taking out the time from your day to give us an opportunity to interview you. Truly appreciate it. And we can't wait for you to get some news. On your way out, though, F.A. Ajagba calls. Do you need a tune-up before, or you can do that off this layoff?
I'll fight F.A. Java. No, I'll fight him right off the layoff.
What about Charles Martin?
Man, you need to start asking for that tune-up, man, so you can get these wins under the bank.
Listen, I need some money. Charles Martin ain't no money fight right now, but I'll fight Charles Martin too. Look, I fought Charles Martin too. He could crack. He got a nice left hand. But just ain't busy enough. But what was I gonna say? Oh, but yeah, let me quickly give my social media shout out so we ain't got to drag this along. Follow me on IG at mytime_champ. I want to thank you guys. Of course, the radio station. I have a Facebook, Travis My Time Kaufman, my fan page. Check it out. I'll be back in the ring soon. I promise that. I just got off the phone with Alhan a couple of days ago. He's looking for me to get back. He said there's still a lot of money to be made, and that's what I'm looking to do: make some money and raise my kids.
He ain't throw no names at you?
There used to be a work.
He ain't throw no names so you can start looking at? He always throw you 3 names. He always throw you 3, man. You get to pick one, man.
Sometimes only 2.
Okay.
Sometimes it's 1. That's what you got, Trav. Take it or leave it.
What country we looking at? At least give me a country.
He's from Canada, but we gonna fight in America.
Okay. Former opponent with Dubois. We talking Richard Lardy?
I don't know what's up. I'll let you later.
All right, brother. I like that silence, man. It might be Richard Lardy. What you think?
I don't know. Canada heavyweight?
No, he ain't say Canada. I thought he said Ghana.
Oh, I thought he said Canada.
Oh, man, I heard Ghana, man.
Maybe my shit got me.
Now you got me second guessing, man. We going out to Keem in Florida. Talk to us.
What up, Keem?
Hello?
Yes,
what
sir.
Up, homie?
What up? Good morning, y'all. Good morning. 2 good interviews, man. I like both of those guys. I like how they were real realistic. You know what I'm saying? Kaufman was saying some real shit, and so was Cassius. They just seem to have a realist view on where he's at in his career and who he'd like to face, and understanding the landscape out there. It's always good to hear guys that aren't always so I don't know, politically correct. You know what I mean? When they do their interviews, it's like some of these guys, they just keep it G. So it's always good to hear that.
But yeah, as far as the whole AJ getting rocked and sparring, I don't really know if it's true or not. I do want to say, man, although I'm not like a TBV OG like 10 years in, but I have been listening for a while, probably over 3 years, and I remember when I first tuned in, man, it was UK heavy. These dudes would call in all the time. Like, I can't even remember the last time you used the term AJ protector. That shit was used every day, every morning. These UK guys was always on Skype. That shit was crazy. Like, the one dude that was the leader of him, what is his name? Like, the bully or something like that. He always called it from the UK. And I haven't heard these dudes in forever,
Alexander
bro.
the Bully, you right, yo,
Yo,
it's
what
so
happened
many.
to him?
So many of them. They fell off, bro.
Yo, they gone. Like, they never call in. You never hear these guys no more. That shit is bananas, bro. Like, and
Because
I
they
say all that
fake
just,
boxing
but
fans.
that's what
Fake
I'm saying.
boxing
That's the
fans only
culture, I
love
guess,
one
over
guy.
there, man. I think that's the culture over there, and I think that's AJ's problem. Like somebody had said earlier, Ruiz took AJ's heart, and I truly believe that, man. I truly believe
I
that
thought that was the
AJ
fighter. Didn't the fighter say
was
that?
it a fighter?
I don't
Maybe.
know.
I know somebody said it, man, and I thought that was a great way of putting it because it's true. I feel like he lost it.
Damn, yo, your call was fire today, man. I gave you a few extra seconds, but we got to keep it moving. But you definitely had a great
He
call.
said they had the motherfucking flagship guy out here that he
Bruh,
don't even
it's
call in no more.
true. It's true. I remember Alexander the Bully. At least Michael's still calling, but there's so many, yo, so many. He's right. I forgot all about the Bully.
It was he ain't lying. Y'all was using AJ protectors
Yeah.
frequently.
We don't even say that no more.
Yeah, ain't no need to.
It's crazy. Crazy. Canada keeping us international. Wake up.
Popping all this champagne, popping all this rosé, getting money like Jose, chain code Norway. Shorty want that foreplay. I'm like, no way. Gotta rock like Coldplay, killing it. OJ, getting cheese like Green Bay. Call me Aaron Rodgers. Hopped out that Dodger, dodging them coppers. My boy got them choppers. Yo.
Did Danny say getting money like Jose?
Yo, boys.
Hold on.
Getting money like Jose. That's
did
why.
Danny say that?
Yeah, he said that.
Did he make it for Jose
Of course,
for real?
bro.
Yeah, I mean, yo, I got connection. I got that made for Jose.
Man, you official, Jose.
You know it, bro. You know it. And as official will be my pick, man. I'm telling you guys, Andy Ruiz, great story. The real life Rocky, but you know what, man? The sun shines even on a dog's ass. I know that's a very mean thing to say, but you know, he got lucky, man. And luck doesn't mean that it's random, that it was a lottery pick. What I mean is at this level, if you do the preparation and you have all the skill and everything else, then luck comes, right? You got to be good to be lucky. But he was lucky nonetheless, man. And I'm telling you, AJ's gonna murk him this fight, man. Yeah, AJ's gonna murk him. And what I'm interested to know is if there's going to be a rematch. If AJ goes in and just knocks him out, will there be a rematch? Is there
Hell
going to be a
no,
trilogy?
he gonna run from that
Will
shit.
people even want it?
Nope.
He gonna run from that.
Well, let's hope so.
You heard
And
AJ.
ultimately, what I really want to see now is
AJ said if he
I want to
beat
see the rebirth of
Ruiz,
AJ, man.
he said on camera if he beat Ruiz, he gonna go fight an Ottawa Wallin or something.
Give him a tune-up.
You know what? Those are all mind games just to play with Wilder, man. At the end of the day, he does have the best promoter in the game, Eddie Hearn. Hands down is the best promoter, you know, and he's going to set it up, man. It's going to be AJ versus Wilder. I actually think it will be the biggest heavyweight fight, man. I think it's going to be set up for it, and I'm going to go with AJ, baby. Long live the UK, American hate.
Hey, thanks for calling in Canada, waking up with us. That's Jose. We going out to
one of the only two unified Border Wars champion. One of the only two.
Salvador in Alabama. What up?
Hey, can you hear me? Hey, can you hear me?
We hear you.
Hey, man, I was just wondering, what time is the main event going to start Saturday?
2 p.m., right?
Nah, probably about 5 p.m.
Damn.
Okay, all right. That's all I need to know, man.
All right, champ. Thanks for calling in, Salvador. We going out to Brandon in Cincinnati.
What up, B?
To you guys, man. I take the sparring rumor
like I take the 2,500K pay-per-view rumor. I take it with a grain of salt until I see some cold cut evidence. The good thing about these rumors and shit is we ain't got to talk and speculate no more, man. The fight is 4 or 5 days away, so the talking is over. Is this nigga in this nigga's head is over? Is he fucking mentally damaged over? We get to find out Saturday. So, man, I'm just excited, man. I'm expecting a lot of fireworks. The card is pretty damn good. So, like I said, man, I don't know. We ain't even really have we even verified whether or not the Joey Dawejko sparring knockout was 100% facts. Nope. So, like I said, I take this shit with a grain of salt. And like I
So
said,
you acting like you ain't hear John Scully yesterday say the same shit, but I.
Yeah. Was John Scully there? Who the fuck is John Scully?
You heard what he said. You heard what he said. You heard who he said told him, but whatever. He lying.
Yeah, John.
He lying.
Yeah, probably. Like I said, man, all the talking is over. All the speculating is over. We get to find out what AJ is made of. We get to find out if it was a fluke. Me personally, I feel like Jose. I think the sun shined on the dog's ass that night. And I think the landlord gonna collect that rent. But that's my call, man. Everybody smash the like button. Let's get this thing moving. We had like 700
seconds.
Yeah, I see the channel growing, man. 700 people. That's a lot. So let's keep this shit going, man. But that's my call. Let's go, AJ.
Yo, we got a super chat coming from 7. He says, Anthony Glass Joshua. That's a good one.
That was creative.
It was very creative.
We going to a lot of people. We going out. We gonna go out to Kevin in Chicago.
Bring that smoke for me, man. Anybody got that smoke for me today? I'm feeling
What's up, guys? You hear me?
We hear you, brother.
Okay. Best fight of the
10
weekend
seconds.
was definitely this Putin and the other dude, Razbia, whatever his name is. A lot of people in the know knew this was going to be a good fight.
Bro, we talking AJ today. You missed that call, man. Come on. Stay on topic. We going out to the UK.
Who you trying to bring
It's fight week, man. What are you talking about? That's clout chasing at its finest.
Who you bring up?
I'm not repeating them. Don't try to attach whoever the fuck was fighting whenever the fuck they was fighting to this shit. Get the fuck out of here. Coyote, man, talk to us, man.
What up, Coyote?
Yo, what's going on? Listen, the rumors I'm hearing is AJ is dropping everyone in Sparring, isn't it? So forget that fake website. That website is the AJ.
Coyote, I don't trust you either. I'm transparent. I don't trust none of this shit.
Listen, Timothy Moten. He was
Timothy Moten.
Go check it out. Yeah, he put up an article on the Daily Mirror. Go check it out. I put it on the community page.
So why when he was on this show he couldn't say none of that?
He got cleared for the Daily Mirror though. They cleared it for that shit. They said, hey.
Yeah.
So they said, so they said drop some lies.
Listen, at the end of the day, it's only a few days and we're gonna know the truth. We're gonna find out what's going on. All I just want to know is, are you guys gonna give AJ credit when he wins? Is he gonna get the credit?
Was he gonna get credit the first time?
He beat the guy that he's supposed to beat. He's supposed to win. That's why I'm going with him. That's why I'm doing this fucking shit that people call idiotic. I'm going with AJ because I believe the first time he was supposed to win. So why would I give him motherfucking credit for beating the guy you supposed to beat?
Okay, so he doesn't get credit for winning.
Was he gonna get credit the first fight?
That's what.
Was he gonna get credit the first fight?
You know, you guys. Exactly, he wasn't gonna get credit, but that's how you know you guys are hating on him.
I'm so happy I could break this out again. We ain't played that in a minute.
What happened though, bro? I'm gonna tell you what happened.
What?
They said, Timothy, You got on the boxing voice, bro. You better take your ass to this goddamn Daily Mirror and drop some exclusives now. Look, we need to tell you, you've been knocking out everybody. I don't know what you told us them, but don't go back on the boxing voice, man. Why you ain't camp with us? That's probably what happened, bro.
Nah, don't say that, Mike, man. Don't say that. That can't be true. That can't be true. We got Pat in Beantown.
What up, Pat?
Hey man, what's up, guys?
What up, champ?
Just driving into work right now. It's pretty fucking snowy in Boston right now.
I hate the snow.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. But Ness, I want to talk about you've been saying like, oh yeah, try and keep the positive energy and stuff about like the fix already being in on Ruiz and Joshua, but I feel like after the Ryder versus Callum Smith, we have to be talking about it, to be honest, because that was a clear and out robbery. Like I said, I had a 9-3 Ryder, and I feel like a lot of people are just kind of skipping over that happened 2 weeks before this one, and they have way more money to make with AJ, and AJ's a way bigger draw than Callum Smith. So if they're gonna have the fixing already on that one and rob Ryder like that, well, what's stopping them from doing the same exact thing to Ruiz? I can honestly see the fight being a horrible fight where AJ runs around and clinches and doesn't let Andy Ruiz work inside at all, and the ref lets it all happen, and then Anthony Joshua gets a boring ass decision. That's a sad reality that I could see happening in this fight, to be honest. Although I am saying that Andy Ruiz is going to knock him out, and I'm speaking believe in it and receiving it, hopefully. But I think that we have to talk about the judges and that the fact that it's in Saudi, and Eddie Hearn can pretty much do whatever he wants.
All right, Pat, man, thanks for calling in. We're going out to Stonebone Boxing, Colorado. What up?
What up, Stonebone?
What up, what up? How y'all doing this morning, man? How y'all doing?
Can't complain, man. We woke up.
Hey, man, that's like any day above ground is a good day, Tony. Hey, we all know that these are excuses that's being put out there for him, or they're trying to lay the groundwork so they can say, oh, man, it's always a sparring while he's getting knocked out by Andy Ruiz. It's almost a way to discredit Andy Ruiz. You know what I mean? They really want to take his shine. They really want to say that this punch came from God. You know what I mean? Of course it came from God. God is all life, you idiot. So if you believe in God, of course that punch came from the God. You know what I mean? And it just seems so, what's the word I'm looking for? It seems so neat and so packaged that all of this other stuff came out about Wilder. Then now the narrative has switched to spar. Just yesterday and the day before, we've been talking about how tough he is, how everybody going to bow down to his feet. But now we went from bow down to your feet to you get beat up in sparring again. We've already heard that the Tabiti was giving him some good work. So, man, you should be able to take a beating in sparring and still perform in a fight. So we got to stop all these excuses. Floyd got the black eye from Earl. Broner got knocked out by Earl. And these guys still went on to become champions after that happened. So let's stop with the excuses. Let's stop with the AJ protection. Let's salute Andy Ruiz, who's about to be a two-time, or he's going to defend his 3 belt. Peace, y'all. Catch y'all later.
All right, Stonebone, good call, big dog.
GT Kid, Atlanta.
What up, GT?
Hey, how you guys doing?
All right. Good morning.
Yeah. Who was the first interview you guys did? I heard Kaufman, but who was the first interview?
Was Cassius Chaney.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway, you guys can refer to me as the resident AJ protector. You know, if you want. That way, you guys can have somebody to say is an AJ protector. But I'm not putting any stock in the claims right now. I mean, if we see something later, then it might be something to look at. But I don't think there's anything to it. I'm still expecting AJ to dominate this weekend. And just looking forward to the fight. We'll see what happens. You guys gonna do like a live broadcast
Yes,
for the fight?
sir.
Sir, depending on what
yeah.
Ness do, you know what I'm saying? He might do this his living room video again. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, those is fire, man. But I don't think I'm gonna have anybody. I mean, I know Enrique wants to come and do me, but you know how they are, man. I don't know if I can believe them, man. Ah, man, listen, Mike, get on the bus,
But
Mike.
anyway, if y'all do it, man, I'll try and hop on that way I can be there. And you know, Sunday still Crow Day, so we're gonna see what happens.
We about to send Mike the train money. Mike, the train. What about the train, Mike? How many hours?
That's even worse than the bus.
Really? How many hours is it? 10?
Hell no.
9?
Nigga, the bus was like 17.
Damn.
Yeah, hell no.
What if I told you
What
if I told you I got your bus ticket and all the bud you need to smoke for the weekend? I'm talking about the most fires of all fires. Andy D, talk to me.
Yeah, what's going on, Nez, Mike? Right, the AJ hate is real on TBV for sure. Yeah, but AJ is going to be 2-time unified champion, something your boy Wilder will never do.
Because he'll never lose.
No, because he'll never get the chance to fight.
Because he'll never lose.
No, because he will never fight AJ because he's a coward. Right? Secondly, the pressure's on Ruiz. He's got the whole of Mexico and all you American fans that wish Ruiz was from America backing him. So, boy, he's got pressure on him this time. AJ ain't got that kind of pressure.
Oh, yeah, you are really triggered. You are really triggered.
Wish he was American, but he's Mexican blood. He's
Where was he born? Where was he born? Why are you so triggered? Why are you so triggered? Oh my God! It's fight week. It's fight week.
You know why I'm triggered? Because you keep fucking timing out UK fans. Yeah, they say one bad word about Wilder, you time them out. You let Kaz and trolls talk shit about AJ constantly throughout and you let it go on. That's called biasm. Yeah, you need to fix up this.
What's your name? What's your name in the chat though, Andy?
AD, you know exactly my name.
Oh, you AD? Oh shit, Mike! Yo, we finally made AD call in. Get the horns out.
AD been calling in.
Man, but I never knew Andy D was AD from the chat.
Oh.
He never said that. Andy, I promise you, you will never be timed out unless you say something ridiculous. See, if you call in, I give you your props because it takes more to call in than just type some shit behind a keyboard that nobody knows. So I never knew Andy D was AD. Now we know. But don't cry. Dry your eyes. You only came out because AJ about to die.
Like I always say, bro, I believe in freedom of speech. If they giving AJ slander, they giving Wilder slander, man, that's the price that you pay for being a star. You know what I'm saying? Like, people gonna say great things about you. And you're gonna have people that don't say great things about you. But
AD
if it's
for
not
president, man.
over the line, you know what I'm saying, then don't time them out. That's not right.
AD for president. We going to, there's a lot of people out here, man, rocking out with us. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It helps with the visibility of the show. If you agree, hit the thumbs up. If you disagree, hit the thumbs up. It don't matter. If you want to be a jerk off, hit the thumbs down. Don't matter.
If you don't have the zone, not to use our link below in our description box. If you ain't got the zone, like right now, if you ain't got it, but you want to watch this fight this weekend, just sign up to us.
This weekend.
Sign up to us.
And guess what, Mike?
Nothing extra.
I was just about to say that. Ain't gonna cost them nothing extra if they use our link. All right. Let's go out to Joshua in the New Orleans. Talk to me.
What up, Josh? Talk to me. You believe these rumors, Josh?
Good morning. Did I believe in what?
You believe these rumors?
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. I believe in the rumors. I don't see how people still saying is ducking AJ. I don't see what it is to be concerned about AJ. I mean, I feel like real boxing fans should notice that the fight potentially favors Wilder now, especially with Anthony Joshua having get himself picked up off the pavement maybe 4 to 5 times, then quitting in a fight against Andy Ruiz. So I definitely believe in the rumors. They came out in the first fight. Why wouldn't they come out again? Um, I'm concerned about the fix being made in. If Andy Ruiz don't stop him by some means, I think the fight is planned for AJ to win it by robbery or something like that. But I ain't got too much heat to give to AJ. Some people want to give him credit for taking the fight. I'm not giving him credit. I think he ain't had no choice. His legacy and everything was on the line. All the hype they didn't build up towards him, he ain't had no choice but to get in there and get his ass knocked out again. Hopefully Andy Ruiz go in there and take care of business. So finally we can get two people who actually want to fight each other and unify the division and stop with all this fake shit and all these fake champions talking game but don't want to get in the ring. That's my call.
Thanks for calling in. We going out to Aaron in California. Wake up.
What's up, fellas?
What up?
It's a fight week. Kind of hyped for this fight. I mean, biggest thing, I just want Ruiz to win. Like that last UK caller knows, Ruiz was born out here in L.A., in Riverside. He's representing Southern California. He's not just from Mexico, so how ignorant of a statement that is. Hell no, I'm not going to pay for the fight, but I will stream it, so fuck the zone. And, you know, this whole card, here Eddie Hearn got this referee
why
that
are
ain't
you
no one ever
hurting
heard of.
yourself? Why are you hurting yourself? Why do you want to deal with pop-up ads and slow streams and people?
Oh no, homie, I got a no, don't get twisted. I got a box that gives me everything I need. So, actually, it's called the Amazing TV box. $150 a year, you get everything you need. It's legal. Anyways, but you can't even get to the zone. If I'm in Mexico, I was in Mexico last time when we and Joshua fight. They don't even have the zone there, so I couldn't even get the fight there. I missed it. I was watching you guys' live stream the whole time. It's not in every country. You guys do know that, right?
What, the zone?
No,
Yeah, it's not in every country.
Yeah, but you in Cali.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather have ESPN Plus. So, anyways, I'm gonna watch the fight.
Chant, how you gonna rather have ESPN Plus? They ain't give you one pay-per-view worthy fight. Not one. Not one. My man, not one.
So
everybody out here with this,
so after,
fake love for Top Rank with they trash ass fights, man. Don't nobody care about that garbage.
Boxing, though, man. I know it's a boxing show, but it ain't just.
Let me ask you.
I don't care about they football. First of all, they got commercials on their motherfucking app. How the fuck you got commercials? How you got commercials on your app?
They got to pay the bills.
You already paying the bills by charging me $6.
You think the zone ain't about this nigga start having commercial, man?
Here you go with your hypothetical. Until they got a commercial, cut it, man.
When they go public, I bet you they start having commercials.
Man, ESPN played us.
When they
go
played
public, us.
I bet you money they start having commercials.
Hey, after this card, what is the zone gonna have? After this card is over and after Ruiz wins, what fights are they gonna have?
Bruh,
what's on deck?
The same could be said about anything. What's on deck for PBC? What's on deck?
Earl,
the fuck?
I mean,
Manny Pacquiao.
Anything better than this?
I'm out.
Look, let me ask you something. Look, let me ask you. These reporters ain't gonna even ask AJ
for PBC. Nigga, PBC got a strong first start. Danny first quarter, first month.
Yo, don't just say Danny. Don't just say Danny versus who.
What you mean?
Yeah, exactly. Now you want smirk. Now you want smirk. Danny, listen. Let's not yell. Danny versus who? I'm just asking you a question.
I'm just advertiser for the big one.
I'm just asking you a question.
I'm just telling you it's an advertiser for the big one.
But you're not answering me. I asked you Danny versus who?
Danny versus somebody that Danny gonna fuck up, straight up. And then you're gonna have a big fight in February with Wild and Fury. So PBC and they having a good end to the year with Charlo's coming back 2 weeks apart. Come on, man. PBC doing work right now. You gotta give him credit.
Like I said, Danny versus who, man? All that shit is irrelevant until you give me a name. Give a fuck if you're coming back. If you're coming back versus nobody, that don't matter. Danny versus who? Earl versus who? When?
Mr. Infojo.
This portion of the show
we call In the Know, presented by my brother.
Yo, good morning, TBV family. Yo, Ness, let me get a gunshot, man, or a machine gun Uzi or something right now, man.
Oh shit, put me under pressure, man. You know I don't be knowing none of this shit at on point like that. Mike, you
A
ain't got
38 or
nothing. You
something.
ain't got nothing, Mike. Help a brother out.
Oh man, let me see what I got right
I'm
here. Pow
saying,
pow. There we go.
that's so corny.
Come on now.
I'm gonna get it to you. Just don't know when, champ. I just
He gonna hit
don't
your
know
ass like
when.
Ricky. You ain't gonna see it coming. He gonna pop.
Oh man.
Oh, here we go.
Yo,
Okay, I got to change the title of that.
what
That's
you
what
got?
happened. That's what happened. What's this? That's a few right there. What we got? We got
That sounds like an old Tommy gun right there.
we got one gunshot right here. Let's see this one. That's like a big ass 50 cal. Let's see
I
that.
think that got him right there. That's all
Okay.
I needed, man. That's for the suckers that hit the thumbs down right there. I think we marked them right there with that, Ness. That's for hitting the thumbs down. Hit those thumbs up.
It's
Right. I see
it's
that this morning, man.
110 AJ protecting ass crybabies out
That's
there.
all y'all got?
Hey, we just gunned them all down. No, don't. It's cool now. We gunned them all down, Ness. Yo, as far as him getting clipped,
It's only
and sparring,
116 of y'all AJ protecting asses out there. You crybabies. Give me some more.
Gun him down again, Ness. Fuck it.
I need him to come out. Come out and get in firing range.
Line them up like ducks and gun them all down. All the protectors. Yo, it could be true. It could be a rumor, man. Right about now, it don't matter. Whatever is gonna happen is gonna happen. That's all I got. Peace, my TBB family. Gun them down again while I'm out, Ness. Go ahead. Peace.
Drop a nuke on him, man. You know what I'm saying? We getting him out of here, man. You know what I mean? It's only 127 of you AJ protecting crybabies out here. Is that it? Is that all you got? Man, if it's only 100 of y'all doing bad. That's a little punk ass fan club.
We going right there, bro.
That's a little punk ass fan club. Only 100 AJ protectors. Y'all can't even meet with that little bit of people. Jem, talk to it.
Okay, go ahead, Jimmy.
What happened?
Got a super chat, but go ahead, Jimmy. Then
go for it.
Okay, we got Asada D. He says Luis Pabon is the ref for Ruiz AJ, and he is known for not allowing inside work for his.
Man, that's such a lie, man. Somebody sent me the link of that fight with Pavone reffing.
This fight, Klitschko, Pavek, and Joshua win with a decision due to the ref. Go ahead.
Did you watch it? Did you watch Klitschko Pavek?
I don't pay any conspiracy theorists. Like people got all this. Oh, Lewis, I don't give a damn.
Bruh, Klitschko was doing some crazy stuff to Pavek, bro. Like every time they broke up the clinch, it was warranted. Klitschko's a notorious clincher. So that's the wrong link to send me to try to make me think that Pavone is a bad ref. I'm just saying. And I watched plenty of that fight this morning specifically. We're going out to Louisiana. Jerron, what up?
What up, Jerron?
Good morning.
Morning.
Like I said, with the gun in the dark comes to the light. I guess Saturday we're going to see if there's a rumor or not. Personally, I think it's better for boxing if Ruiz wins because we'll get the unification fight fast. If AJ wins, he's going to keep running. And we're going to have to wait till 2025 to get the fight. Because, like I said, I know the mandatory is Pulev, and Ruiz can get that out the way while Wilder gets Fury out the way, and then they can fight each other. That's my call.
All right, well, Louisiana, stand up. Thank you for calling in. We're going out to Jem, talk to me.
What up, Jem?
What's up? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Talk to me,
That's
money.
calling from the UK. I was gonna say basically with regards to AJ being rock, I wouldn't look too much into it, because I've heard this again and again and again. Fight weeks here, anyways. To be honest, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys here. I genuinely believe it's a 50-50 fight. People say that AJ should win. I'm not too sure about that. Because what you call it, Ruiz has shown some, deficiencies there. So anyone who's if you're a proper boxing fan, this is a 50-50 fight, man. You can't be you can't even if you're an AJ fan, can you really say with certainty that you're sure he's gonna win? I can't. You know what I'm saying? So it's an interesting fight. My second one is I was just listening to the thing, and I was just what is it with some American fans they don't want to pay for the zone, bro, $120 a year.
Not
That's a
even
bargain.
120 is 100.
You get Canelo, you get Triple G, you get the AJ fight. What's I don't get it.
Me neither, bro. I don't get it either, bro.
Preach, man. Preach. I don't get it
I
either,
don't get
brother.
it either, bro. How many we gave CYP? One or
I can
two?
understand people not choosing what pay-per-views to buy and shit, but for $99 for the year, straight out, or even $20 a month, that's a good
That's
bargain.
a steal, man. That's a steal, especially for some good fights. You got a lot of decent heavyweights, a lot of good fighters to see they development. I'm a boxing fan, but I guess it's different for me. I'm not into any other sport. We're going out to what looks like to me, maybe Brooklyn. I don't know. 647-269. Who this?
First time caller?
Maybe.
First time caller.
All
right. Where you calling in from, brother?
Name and where you calling in from?
Toronto, Canada.
What's your name?
Hit me with that intro, Michael.
With the intro, man. He wanted his first time caller intro, dog.
Ladies and gentlemen, making his professional debut.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So
Michael,
I know you guys are talking about
Toronto?
the AJ fight next week. Michael from Toronto.
All right, we got you, brother. Take it away.
It's this week. It's Saturday. It's fight
All
week.
All right. Shout out to you two. So how I see it, I got AJ winning this, man. AJ's a taller fighter, the bigger fighter. I think he's gonna use his reach. I think he's gonna use his distance. Cause I spar. I do boxing myself. And I think if he fights a little smarter, better footwork, calculate his distance, keep him with the jab, a lot of jabs, I think he got it. Because Ruiz has to step in, and when he steps in, Joshua has enough power with the right, and he can hit him with that hook. He put him down before. I think he can do it again. And if Ruiz takes that chance, I think he's gone. But, hey, shout out to you two, man.
How long you been sparring?
6 months. 6 months.
So you're a relatively novice there. Do you like it?
Oh, yeah. I fuck with it heavy. It's nice.
Well, if you get a chance, man, we got this thing called Border Wars. You can sign up to our Patreon / The Boxing Voice and check out Border Wars, man. It might be something that you might be interested in.
All right. Thanks for the lookout. Take care, guys.
All right. Toronto, thanks for calling in. Shout out to Canada continuing to help us remain an international boxing show. Shout out to the UK doing the same. We're going to go out to, we went to Steve in Chicago, right?
Yes.
All right. Well, then time to get on out to Tony P. Talk to me.
What up, Tony P?
You gotta cut out the good cop, bad cop, bro. It's so corny.
What are you talking about?
You up there talking about the zone marketing this fight crazy? Listen, we super hard. No, let me finish. We super hardcore boxing heads. We gonna know this is popping, but the fight season commercial was terrible. They didn't put a date on the fight. I haven't seen any TV commercial for AJ and Ruiz. I haven't seen any ads online. It's garbage, bro. Come on, man. That good cop, bad cop got to stop.
What good cop, bad cop? Nigga, I'm being serious, nigga. The fucking 40 days, the motherfucking the interviews. Like, come on, bro. Like you seem like you don't want
But
to
bro,
be
we are
the promotion.
hardcore boxing fans.
It
That
don't
40
matter if
days
we're
and 40 nights
hardcore
joint.
boxing fans, bro. I'm not seeing this from the PBC or even Top Rank side.
Bro,
I see it the week of.
Mike, now you but see this, Mike. This is what I'm talking about. Deontay Wilder just did the intro on NFL on Fox. You know how many people, millions of people watch that on real TV. I'm not talking about YouTube for boxing people. Come on, Mike. Yes. Mike, cut it out, bro. Don't do good cop, bad cop. You better than that. Come on.
It's not good cop, bad cop, bro. It's my
It
understanding.
is good cop, bad cop.
No,
You just be
it's
caping
not,
for it.
bro. Just like this
Ness
morning
didn't
when
even know it. That's why he just hit me with a yes. He laughing right now, and I don't even see him.
He's not laughing at all, but he hit you with a yes because you made a good point. Like that was good marketing.
I did repost the Wilder Fox paper. It was like a Fox commercial during the football season thing. You know, I don't know nothing about it. Somebody sent it to me. I reposted it because, you know, I don't watch football.
But yeah, man, that's it though. Be easy, y'all. Be good, fellas.
For sure. He brought that smoke to Mike. Mike, man, you got to learn how to bob and weave, man.
Not really, bro. He said good cop, bad cop, but it's like the proof is in the pudding, bro. I feel like it's more buzz for this fight.
Yo, he said you stunting, man. He said there ain't no buzz.
All right, that's his opinion. To me, it's totally different. I see people talking. I see a lot of videos online. People say with TV. I'm like, I don't really watch that much TV. I don't know many people who do nowadays.
Well, CYP with the triple ring.
What up, CYP?
Let's get real. You know how I like to do it. I like to get real, piss them off. I'm glad AD called in because you be saying some of the dumbest shit in that chat, and I'm glad people can hear how dumb your ass is for real. Anyway, all this talk about sparring, getting knocked out, comes from the UK. You can't even think back to a time where we gave two fucks about how a dude was doing in sparring in preparation for a fight. Y'all brought that up. Y'all always bring up stupid little dumb shit because y'all can't get the win. Oh, ticket sales, popularity. Look at the crowd size. Look who makes more money. Hey, Vladimir Klitschko knocked out Wilder in sparring. Hey, David Haye knocked out Wilder in sparring. Y'all brought all that shit on yourselves. So every time it comes up about AJ now, we talk about it, and then y'all go pressing thumbs down, calling us haters, getting mad. Look, you guys brought this to the show. You brought this to the platform. Like literally, YouTube is talking about this shit because of y'all. Y'all should give yourselves a clap on the back. Clap yourselves on the back. That's what y'all do. Y'all brought this up. Now it's flipped, and y'all can't take it. I preach to y'all every day. Don't be a fucking hater because haters are always hypocrites. It always comes back full force. So it's your turn to take your medicine like fucking men. Y'all know how it goes. It is what it is. And for all of y'all who missed my new UK song, I will hit it again on my last boomerang. You know y'all love that song, and I'm gonna play it again for y'all. Y'all get to the other callers, but y'all get ready for the song.
All right. That is CYP in California. We got Stunner. Talk to me.
Man, y'all niggas caught me mid blunt and shit. All right. Oh yeah, Ness. Shout out to Newark, man. I got some good dough out there, bro. But so check it out. AJ. I mean, this isn't nothing new, man. This is the type of stuff we expect to come from him. You know what I'm saying? Oh man. Yo, let me ask y'all, man. If AJ's to win, what's the best fight to expect on the zone for 2020?
Usyk AJ and White AJ.
And do you think we'd be getting the Usyk AJ within the first 4 months of 2020?
No, because he's definitely getting Chisora. Like that's what Hearn has been putting out to the media. So I'm sure he's gonna make that.
Okay. There's so many implications that can play off after this fight. Yo, here's something that I don't think y'all have picked up on. Yo, so Vladimir Klitschko truthfully wants to make a comeback, but he's not gonna come back unless Tyson Fury beats Wilder. Have y'all picked up
I
on it?
mean, nah, I haven't picked up on that. Send me a link to where he said that. I don't know.
I mean, it's been a few droplings that he's been thinking about coming back because he wants to break like Foreman's record. And then Jonathan Banks, his trainer, just did an interview, and towards the end of the interview, the one guy was asking him like, so does that mean Vlad's gonna come back? And he's like, I'm not saying. He basically alluded to like he ain't give too much out there. But
if he putting stipulations on if he coming back, nigga, just stay retired.
I mean, look, this just adds to the context when when we be trying to tell people that it's like Vladimir never wanted to fight Vlad. It's like I keep telling even now it's like
I forgot this was a guy that was on the scene. I forgot that.
I mean, he just got to send a link, though. I mean,
Yeah, man. Yeah.
But we got the Pat and Bean sound, right?
Yeah, we got the Pat, man.
And we gave CYP 3?
Did we?
I don't know, man. You don't want. I can't count.
Yeah, we've been on about 2.5. I hope we got 3.
All right. Well, that's GTO, Instagram, and Twitter.
Follow me on IG at Gross1911 or on Twitter at Gross2312.
Oh, hold on. I think. So you ain't get 3?
You ain't get 3, CYP?
Hell no. Hell no.
Come on.
And I'm going to have to end it. Let's go. We're bringing the pain to you, bitches. We're bringing the pain to you, hoes. We're bringing the pain to you, queer ass mates. The UK gets exposed. We're bringing the pain to you, bitches. We're bringing the pain to you, hoes. We're bringing the pain to you, queer ass mates. The UK gets exposed. Have a good day.
All right, man.
CYP, man, we could get flagged for vulgar language, man. The community guidelines on YouTube have changed drastically, man.
Well, I think queer means like strange now. I think that's what they term the people, because a lot of people have been getting in trouble like for saying it in the media, and they've been looking up the definition, and I think they've been saying that it means strange. And I think LGBTQ is a part of that too. So I mean, I think it's an okay word to say. I believe now. I could be wrong, but don't get me out here to being all political and shit. But follow me on IG at Gross1911 or on Twitter at Gross2312, and you can follow me on YouTube at Mike on Sports. We got a lot of stuff dropping over there today, so be on the lookout.
Mike, it's snowing around your way?
Nah, but it's cold in the motherfucker, and the weather's dropping, and it was raining all weekend, so if it was this cold this weekend, it would have been snow, but I think we're going to have some shit dropping later this week.
All right. Well, to the next one.